What's going on, everybody? We are back at it again with Great Lakes Hot Takes episode 11. I remembered to check my microphone and make sure it was working before we went live today. So episode's already going a little bit better than usual. Joined today by my constant co-hosts, Lunges and Booker. We'll start with Lunges this time. How you doing, Lunges?
I'm still without a camera, so I'm once again calling in on the phone. But other than that, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty fine myself. Just for the people in chat, I encouraged Lunges to put off buying a webcam so that way I don't have to pay to have our graphics remade. So we could have a 4 webcam graphic, but one day that'll happen. uh, but yeah, I'm doing pretty fine. I've fully recovered from the big house now. So I'm just back to being a normal person. It's so funny explaining to my coworkers at work. They're like, "Where'd you go for vacation?" I'm like, "Oh, I did like a job in Detroit."
Dude,
Yeah.
It's easier to explain that I like freelance a job just saying that than it is to be like I run a Smash Brothers tournament and then they're like, "Smash Brothers? What?" Then it becomes a whole thing. But
the
uh
amount of
Booker,
times to take off work to just work, right? That's
yep. How are you doing, Booker?
I'm good. I'm tired. I'm gonna be traveling to South Carolina to throw hands with our
The
caller from
caller
last.
from last
Yeah,
week?
yeah, yeah.
No.
No, no, he hit me up. I gotta respond to him. He was like, "Hey, you
Oh.
like really you're just trying to fly people out?" And I'm like, "100%. We'll get some people out. I'm down
Yo,
for it, dude. We'll throw some hands. Wolfie can like take on all of South Carolina, so I'm not too worried about it.
yeah, bro, I got him.
Yeah,
I'm friends with
facts,
South
actually.
Carolina, bro. Those
There
guys are
you
my
go.
homies, so
Um,
I'm not too worried.
uh, but yeah, I just gonna be running lands. Um, just work. That's all we
All right.
do. We just work, just
Yep,
constantly, right?
that just is what it is. And today we have our guest, number 2 recently on the Indiana PR, Woulphy. How you doing,
Yo,
Woulphy?
I'm doing pretty good.
Uh, uh, I didn't think of another question. That was too simple of an answer.
Fantastic.
That was
Yeah,
We're
it.
done
That was
here.
great,
it.
nice, cool.
Yeah, man.
Interview done.
Yes, sir. See you guys next week.
Yep.
Okay, well, aside from being one of our number one viewers, Wolfie,
Mhm.
I have never been to an Indiana tournament, so I mean, we'll start basic, right?
All right.
How long have you been in the competitive scene? Let's start
And
there.
and Indiana are like Smash Bros.
Since you were like going to locals, or did you used to live in another state?
No, I just didn't play the game before COVID.
Really? So wait,
Yeah,
so you first started playing competitively at the start of COVID?
like literally like 2 weeks before.
Wow. Okay.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So I mean, you must really like the game if your only experience with the game was essentially online.
Wait,
uh, I
yeah.
mean, did you play in like a lot of Wi-Fi tournaments then, or were you just like grinding?
I was just like kind of grinding. I couldn't play too much like during like all the Wi-Fi tournament times, so I just kind of just played with like a group of people. I was in a Wi-Fi crew, so I just played with them a lot. So that's kind of like how I just got better.
Okay. Now, is there anyone else? Because we were talking before the show, and you were in cross country and track for
Mhm.
university, right?
Yeah.
How I mean, I know that's difficult balancing that with I mean,
Mhm.
try to get ranked in the state. I mean, it was one of the reasons I didn't get involved in this scene because like I was on a cross country team in college too, and it just takes up so much of your time. Like, how do you balance like trying to get out for events and stuff with that busy schedule?
The PR like isn't like too hard. You got to go to like a tier 2 event, so it's like 32 people with 4 PR players attending or 2 PR players attending. I think like 48 attendees, something like that. So it's not too hard to hit, and you just got to go to like one event, like out of region. So it's not too bad. But also Purdue just hosts Smash tournaments, and like they're the biggest ones, so it's like really easy to go out there and get like consistent practice when it's like 5-10 minutes away from you. You know, you go see like people are literally like 6. I think there's like Purdue PRs or the people in like the Indiana State PRs like 6, like 7 or like 6, 8, 9, 10, something like that. So there's like a lot of them like on it.
College clubs go crazy. We know a little bit about that in Michigan.
Mhm.
Um, there's a school called Michigan State University, and just like another Big Ten school, they have an absolutely massive club. And I think at one point pre-COVID, like I think the last power rankings for Michigan pre-COVID, it was like 7. I want to say 7,
Huge.
That's
7 or 8.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Yeah.
Uh,
So do you go to Purdue then, or are you part of the club?
Yeah, I go there.
Oh, sick, sick, sick.
I just want to point out real quick that when you asked Woulphy if it was hard to get PR, he just talked about like attendance
Oh.
challenges. He didn't mention like it's hard to beat these players or anything. He's like that part is easy. I just got to show up to the tournaments. That's the challenge.
Put
This
words in
was
my mouth.
what was this your first season on the PR, or did you make it in previous iterations?
Every like season they've had it, like I've been like a part of it, even as like an HM, because we do. Earlier on we did 10 people on the PR, 5 HMs, and then I think like this season was the one where we did okay. There's going to be 10 people on the PR and then 3 HMs. So first season I made it as an HM. Next one I was like 8 or 9, and then I was 7, then 6, then 2.
Okay,
Nice.
so like
Pretty
a
good.
nice
Pretty good season.
consistent
Hmm.
rise. Yeah.
So
Um.
when we had Doorstop on the stream, he said that he was giving you some tips. How
Yeah.
has he helped you improve?
Dorsup's just very knowledgeable about this game in general, and because he plays by character, it's super easy to ask him like character stuff and like kind of just understand it quickly. So like we can touch up on stuff like a big thing. As my scene knows, I'm a resident camper, so I talked to him because I feel like at times like I played a little too slow, so I just wanted to ask him like because he finishes sets in like 4 minutes, and then you look at my set and I play a best of three, and it's like a 12-minute VOD 2-0. So it's like so I was talking to him like how do I play faster, how like that kind of stuff like a big problem I had was I didn't know like when to jump because the zero suit you jump a lot. So I was like, I talked to him like we had like a huge 2 hour session of like when, how, and why to jump. It's like super like small stuff like that that like are just very important that he can just like hit on really well.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I will say that I watched your set that was on stream for one night stand, the Kentucky tournament, and I
Yeah.
think you just pressed Zaire for 14 minutes straight.
Was that it? Was I fighting butter? If I was
I
fighting butter, I was not approaching.
Yeah, I think so. And I was just like,
Yeah.
man, he is not gonna do a different move.
Yeah, I didn't know like the Luigi matchup. I even talked to Doorstop before that, and I played it horrible. I played that set horribly. I just remember like I jumped into everything. That's like what like I needed to talk to Doorstop like after like how do I
hmm.
jump? Because I like jumped into fireball, I jumped into forward air, I jumped in like to grab, and I was like, so I'm jumping into everything. I was like, I need to figure this out.
Yeah, yeah. All right, lunches. You can go back to your thing. Sorry for sidetracking.
It's good. I entirely lost my train of thought, but that's okay. We will regain. Booker, do you have any insights for our or questions for our guests?
Yeah. So explain to me, well, because I'm really curious on this one.
Mm,
Number 2 in the state of Indiana, right?
yes.
That's you.
Mm.
Number 4 on the Purdue PR. Can you give us some insights on that one?
Hmm.
Oh,
I'm curious. I'm curious on that one because it seems
so
like it seems like Purdue is in Indiana, as far as I know. But
So that was second semester. Second semester, that was like prime track season. So I couldn't go to a lot of stuff. So I kind
right.
of just Purdue had I think they did every other week or like once every month they would do outsiders can come in. So I was mainly just going to that. So I didn't attend too much. So they knocked me for like attendance stuff. Like I think I was positive like on everybody. Like on that, I wasn't positive on like number 3 because like we weren't in the same bracket at
Hmm.
all. So like I just didn't play them. So and they just like because I didn't show up, they gave me fourth. I should have got
Hmm.
second in my opinion, but they
Okay,
decided I got
okay.
fourth. But I
Who's
can
number 1
understand
over
it because
there?
attendance. Eric though,
He's good.
he is pretty good.
He's pretty good. Yeah, I've heard. He doesn't go to a lot though. What do you
He's
think on like Indiana right now, power level wise? Because I see some of these hot takes on Twitter, and Indiana's really low on
yeah. I mean,
people's
we
lists.
we just lost Miss, so like
Right.
we kind of just went down like even more sadly. So we lost Miss, and I think our biggest problem is like we have Percy who just he's doing his own thing right now. We have Gromp who also just doing his own thing. So like I think we're kind of like low right now, like on the on the power level scale. But I think definitely in the future we can go up because I think we have a lot of people around the same skill level. And as long as we just keep trying to just challenge each other and keep just trying to push forward, I think we'll do fine. As long as somebody just like, because I think there's like 5 or 6 people who could like be number one realistically. So I think if we just all push on and people just don't be like give up, if somebody like I don't know, like Eric just like pulls ahead and is like, oh, I can't get number one now. Eric's gotten much better than me. As long as people just pack up, I think we'll be fine and like improve really well.
I think that's a good way to think about it too, because that's kind of exactly how any club gets really, really good. I'm thinking about MSU in particular. I
Mhm.
mean, back in Smash 4, they just had a massive club and they carried that into Ultimate. And I think it's exactly what you said, where like the key to improving at this game is just playing a lot of people that play at a similar level to you, but might play different matchups or different play styles. So I definitely think like how big is the club at Purdue?
It's pretty big. Like they have to cap it or else it would be like gigantic. I know like last year they had their first one. I think it was like I can't remember if it was like before the first day of school or like before school started or like as like the first week, but they didn't cap it and it got like 128 entrants for a local.
Holy
And
moly.
yeah, they had to play best of one losers until like losers round
Oh.
6.
I
And
remember
the
that.
tournament
I remember that.
yeah. The tournament ended early too, so it was like there was like 13th place everybody got. So
There's
it
like
could get big. If they literally said anybody can come, we're not gonna cap it, it would get over 100 attendees.
The school needs to get you guys some switches, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah,
hmm,
I mean, money's just been the problem. There was we were supposed to get like some space, I believe, and then that just fell through, and a lot of stuff has just fallen through. I just don't think it was helping us as much, but I don't know too much about that. I just word of mouth stuff is most of the stuff I know about all that.
Yeah, yeah. So walk us through, for folks that don't really go to Indiana that often, where are the active scenes? What are kind of like the sub-regions, if you guys have
Mm.
any, like that kind of a thing?
I would say like of course the most active scene is Purdue. I think they're the biggest by far. Um, and then I would probably it's kind of a toss up. I would give it to Indianapolis next to one of the more active ones. It's looking like we have our like biggest local or like the local of Indiana used to be FD Friday held at Grandmaster Games. That is now like kind of weird. People are going to it as much, and people are going to another university, IUPUI. They're going to that instead on Fridays. They're running some like different rules where like it's characters first, then band, so you don't have to worry about FD Kazuya, FD anything, or like you take I don't know Falco to a triplat by accident. So that's really cool, and they've been running that. Next one would
Nice.
probably be South Bend is another one that's Northern Indiana. They're pretty big. I can't remember their locals. I think they run Bendix Arena. They have like their own esports arena, really cool. The next one would be Fort Wayne is another big one. And then we have another like I think that was next one's like relatively northern Indiana, Muncie, Ball State. I don't think it's too north, but it's relatively north. And I think that's it, unless I'm forgetting one. There's Northwest Indiana as well. I don't really know where that's held.
way different than when
See.
it used to be.
Mm,
It's a lot of Indiana's one of those scenes where I think, especially with like Mist leaving, right?
mm.
Like all of the old heads are gone. There's like
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Jesse's out there still, I think, kind of
yeah.
competing.
I think he got time to compete, and then like I think he had like more work or just stuff came up, so he can no longer compete nearly as much. As soon as he got like back into it.
Yeah.
Did I not see Gromp on there either on the
No, I
PR?
just Gromp just I don't think Gromp Traveler showed up to as much this time.
I think he's also banned from at least two of the locals.
I know he's banned from
Really?
the yeah, he's banned from
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I've been told about the lore.
Yeah,
It,
he's not
well,
He's a
this
good guy. He's a good guy. It's not for a bad reason.
Oh, they don't know. No. They well, I know.
I know because I've
is
been
this
told.
public?
uh
Not that we're a gossip channel. It's
I
just
don't think
interesting.
so. I don't think
I don't
it's
think
like
it's
super public.
I
Okay,
don't
well
think it's
then
that
maybe we
public.
don't discuss it unless no, I'm kidding. Well, okay, so it's public knowledge that he's banned, but we don't know why, or people don't know why. Is
I would say the newer people definitely don't know why. I didn't know why. And then somebody was like, I was like, I don't know why Grump
Well,
doesn't show up to this. Then I got told, so I was like, oh, that
Oh,
makes sense.
maybe we'll leave
I,
this ambiguous.
they made
Uh,
it made the owners upset of the venue, probably.
Yeah,
That's like the big thing. And it wasn't like the only one. I think there was a couple like PR
I
people
think
because the
Percy was as well.
there you go. Yes, Percy was the
Yeah.
other one because that's why he doesn't compete anymore either, does he?
Percy just wants to compete like anywhere outside of Indiana right now.
That's
So like he
fair.
just wants to compete at regionals and majors. I don't blame him.
Yeah. He guys had a Pikachu too. Who's a Pikachu? I can't remember.
We got two. We got Mad Shadow and W.
Mad Shadow. That's the one.
Mhm.
That's the
I
one I was
haven't seen
thinking
him in
of.
a while.
Yeah, yeah. See, all the old heads are gone. It's like it's so crazy. Even pre-quarantine, and Indiana's been known for not running major events outside of Bloom, which I
Mm,
haven't seen in a little bit. But even before that, when Ultimate hit, Indiana kind of just like big slump with events. Push block leaving or
mhm.
like discontinuing definitely happened. How has been the new kind of like leaders of the community coming? Because it's all new people. I know Jack Seeb's out there. Um, I do know that oh, Jeff. I know Jeff
Yeah,
Costanza's out there now. But I haven't seen news of big stuff. You know, Bendix is up there. I know they've ran a couple things, but like
yeah.
how's kind of the scene with the new TOs?
New TOs, I think they're just trying to put on some stuff at times, but I think we're just having like troubles like finding venues. I think is by like biggest from what I've been told, it's like venue stuff's very hard and just my guess is trying to get people out here because I don't really know like why people would like want to come to Indiana. I know Jackson's been trying his best to get stuff running. I really like all the work he's been putting in into the
Yeah.
scene. He really tries his best. He tries to run everything as best as he can. But I just think you just can't find a venue, which is just hard. I mean, if you want to like Indiana's like relatively small, like trying to find stuff.
I know Evansville because I've talked to the Evansville TOs before.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
used
yeah.
to run a lot of things, but I think they lost their venue with quarantine, right? Like COVID killed it.
I don't know about like that because they were running like bigger stuff. They had Nightmare. I think it was like something like a Nightmare in Dreamville or something like that. I can't remember something like that.
That's the one.
And yeah, they were running stuff like that still. Where like they got Jen Roger to come out, and even they had like an invite where they got Evander now is what they go by, and Colorado.
Yep.
They got
Hmm.
them
Yep.
out for an event.
It's like STL. Those are the hot commodities because it's easy to get the two of them together. Michigan knows.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we could see some more Indiana stuff. I think that's the big thing too, perception-wise. I've noticed this a lot with states. Like people like ranking states, like who runs the bigger events. Like if you don't have that top 50 player,
mm,
where are the big tournaments happening, right? People
yeah.
look at Michigan, they used to look at Chicago all the time, but I think Indiana is definitely without full bloom happening, right? Which hopefully we can see that. Michigan TOs, I know a couple of those guys. Some of them are chill. Some of the newer TOs have been taking charge, but I'm hoping Jackson gets some help. You know, it's rough. It definitely is rough. What about you? Have you been helping running events, Wolfie?
I've been,
You've
hey,
been putting
man.
some time into the scene?
I've been putting some time in on the low. I've been looking around trying to see what I could do. It's hard to find venues as well, like to
That's
support
true.
like something big. Like I wish I
That's
could
true.
help. Like like the thing about me and Jax is we're both like relatively young. Like I think Jax he's a freshman in college. I'm a sophomore in college. Like still young. We got like school and all that to still worry about. So and we kind of just don't have like leadership of like where to go because we're like kind of young. Really like this is I don't know if Jackson like really was like I believe he's new to the scene as well. Like came in after COVID. So it's like we kind of just don't have like we lost old heads too. So we don't have like people to go to like teach us like okay
No, you're
here's
right.
how you find a venue. Like we're kind of just like have to figure out everything on our own as we're trying to build up our scene as well.
I know I've talked to Cantaloupe about this. I saw he was in chat. Shout out to Cantaloupe. But I know I've talked to Cantaloupe about this about with Indiana specifically, but it's happened, you know, onto a lot of states. We see these older TOs, they leave for various reasons. I know we lost a couple people to quarantine or COVID. I know a couple people just like left the scene entirely and stuff. And there's whole swaths, especially the Midwest. I've been seeing this most prevalent because we're so spread out that just do not have that leadership anymore. I know Indiana kind of got hit kind of hard with it, but hopefully we'll be able to bounce back. I think it like interconnectivity between TOs will definitely help with a lot of that, and especially strong centers for collegiate, like Purdue, being able to do some bigger stuff. Are
Yeah.
you playing in like online collegiate events?
No,
No.
nobody told me about that. One of my good friends did that, and I was like, "Yo, Purdue could have done like well." I think people just hate Wi-Fi, and it's like I don't mind Wi-Fi. I'll play Wi-Fi like anytime. I don't mind. I'm still in a Wi-Fi crew, so I'm
Well,
used to that.
the thing about like a lot of collegiate leagues too is that, or at least some of them will arrange the conferences geographically because they know that
Input
online
delay.
Smash sucks. Yeah, so
Yep.
they parry with people that are close. So yeah, there's a lot. I'm sure. I mean, honestly, thinking about your guys' PR and stuff, I'm sure if Purdue got involved in the collegiate scene, they do honestly a lot of damage. To be honest.
Hey, let me know. I can get you guys in. We got
Hey
you.
man,
Collegiate Purdue coming in.
maybe you got to get all the men. It's just they don't like playing Wi-Fi, from what I've been told,
Do they like
and it's
money?
weird. I heard you make a lot of money from
You
that
can
if you
make
be
some money.
winning. Hey man, I know about
Do they
that.
like lands? They like being flown out to events?
Hey man, they
See?
should. They should.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
All
Looking
I'm
at our
saying is
attendance though.
we got to stop letting Sonics win all these like online stuff. It's rough.
Oh,
How
that's
do I beat
true.
Sonic online? Let me know. Give me the notes. Give me the notes, and he won't win anything over me. I got you.
You play like a bottom 5 character, so I don't know if you're a good
Yeah,
choice.
it's
Yeah.
hard. Yeah, but hey, man, King Chris did it online. So can I.
What is your what is your perception of ZSS? I mean, there's like the meme. Are you like a believer in your character, or are you like on the pessimism train?
So weird for me. Some days I just play so well and I feel like Zero Suit can do it, and then other days I'm just like, man, I carry this character. But part of me is like, I think she's good enough to where like I don't need anybody else for a while. I was trying to pick up an Aegis, and then I was like, Aegis is taking up too much of my time. I was like, I'm not having as much fun with them. I just think the big thing that's keeping me going is like Zero Suit's fun. So I think she can definitely do it, and I just need to stop like complaining. Has been like my big thing. Like she's good enough. Like Incineroar's doing well, Zero Suit can do just fine, has been my mentality.
Let's see.
That's fair. I mean,
Well,
I think it's confidence in a character is like a big thing, right?
Mm.
ask Apollo Kage. My man has been climbing, and for the past year, the only thing I see in my timeline is, oh my gosh, Steak is top 2. You
Yep.
know, like
Yep. He's like, I don't care. I'm gonna just do it. I think it's the get good mentality, right? That's the CAK special.
That's all it is, man. You just gotta put it in time and just trust and just believe in your process. You're gonna have up and downs. I think that's where people just fall. They just hit one bad down and it's like, man, their character isn't winning a major recently, and it's like, man, maybe I should pick up a new character. And then they spend like a month and a half worrying about a new character, and it's like, if you would have spent that month and a half like reflecting on the down, it's like you could have swung that right back into an up.
That's true. That's wise words.
That's what
Yeah,
happened to
very
me,
true.
man. I did horrible at Invincible, and I was like, man, I was like, this is tough. And then I did bad at my next local, and I was like, man, this is really tough. Zero Suit sucks. And then I went to a monthly and I got second, and I was like, no, Zero Suit's good. I'm fine.
Like you just gotta do good once and then get your confidence back into it.
Exactly. That's all it
Yeah,
takes is
everything
one good
clicks after
event.
that.
hmm
I think our chat is being invaded by at least a part of the Indiana scene. Are you guys a
Oh,
pretty tight community? Because we haven't gotten like a spirit bomb like this before.
yeah. Indiana, in my opinion, is like very tight community. I don't think it's like people obviously have their friends and stuff, but I definitely think it's more so like an open community. From what I've seen and I've experienced, I feel like everybody can talk to everybody, at least from my point of view. I think we're opening, like it's fine. I think everybody there's friends, and nobody there has like any bad blood outside like a few things. People, if you get like a group of like 300 people, people are bound not to like each other. But overall, I think a lot of people are like really close, and those things are really nice.
Yeah, the Indiana guys that have come over to Michigan tournaments have all been really friendly. I'm a big fan of Awakening myself. Cool dude.
I'm a big Hawk fan too, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Awakening's pretty chill.
Do any of the Indiana? So for Indiana people that are in the chat, did we go over this about like the call-in aspect of it? There might be like a lot of
Yeah,
new people.
maybe I guess
Oh,
we
yeah.
didn't explain it this episode. If any of you guys have any hot takes, you can join the Discord, which I'll link right now. And in there you can type in the takes channel, whatever your hot take is, and as long as we think it's worth talking about, we'll bring you on the show and you can chit chat about it. You don't have to have a webcam, just a microphone that works.
So yeah, if Indiana just has like this take that's been brewing in the salt mines at Purdue, yeah. If there's anything just like you want the rest of the Midwest scene to know about, maybe it's it's an insulated Indiana take, and you know, do you guys think that like Inkling's top two? What's like the crazy opinions over in Indiana? Feel free to call in on
Ew.
the show. I want to hear them.
I
Somebody
think
said
they're
I don't
definitely
have the mental to argue with Woulphy about Smash
a.
tails.
Hey
I
man.
got something. What's going on with like piranha plants have been like a consistent bane of Indiana's existence. Can you touch on that
Hey.
one, Wolfie?
Hey. My excuse is that matchup's low key like annoying for Zero Suit, bro. The character like Zero Suit's like jump the character, Prada Plant's like not jump the character. So it's so annoying. So I at least have my excuse, man. I don't know for everybody else. But that matchup's like annoying. I have to play it so weird. But Prana Plant can just get you. If you're not ready and you're playing off, Prana Plant can just steamroll you because he's heavy. So if you're not hitting your confirms, he runs over you because you can't kill him to like 180. He scales with the rage. I saw Lope die at like 65 to Prana Plant up smash uncharged, and he lost like game 4. And when like the plant was at 140, I was like, I feel so bad.
Man.
Wait, are there any? I did not even know there's some plants in
There's
Indiana, or is it
There's
just?
there's quite a bit. We had
there's
like 3 or
so
4 at
many.
this point. Yeah, we have quite a bit. I think it's like our. I would say more common. It's definitely probably like top 3. It's that and snake. Our snakes are trying to take out all the plants.
All right, I got one hot take haver coming on. I'm gonna bring him in right now.
Oh, fantastic!
All
Yeah, go
right,
ahead.
Killmonger, you're on the mic. How you
Ooh,
doing?
doing all right. How are y'all doing?
Oh, your mic is great. Nice.
Is it really so? You made me
Wow.
blush. Oh,
That's
Yeah,
stop
so
it.
yeah.
generous.
All
No, I
right,
appreciate it.
Killmonger. What is your take tonight?
So the truth that I'm bringing to you all today is that Crom is better than Roy.
Ah,
Not the side. I'm telling you.
every
Listen.
time.
Every time has this happened before?
Yeah,
No.
everybody's got this bad take.
It's a hot take, not a bad take. I swear. Listen. All right. Hear me out. Hear me out. First and foremost, right? We are currently playing in a meta where everyone and their stepmother has a way to kill you at basically zero, if not off of like 1 or 2 like cheeky interactions. Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Along
I
with that,
follow.
so as we've been playing this game longer and longer since the start of Ultimate, there's become more value in being able to play in a way that is not conducive to getting blown up by, EWGF, getting blown up by like Steve Uptilt, Rob Nair, Rob Gyro, like anything basically, right? So the issue is that people would say, "Oh, Roy blows you up. Oh, Roy side me on town, like it kills you, right?" But Crom still kills you at like maybe one skosh below where Roy kills you, but he does it with much better safety. He's basically just Lucino on stage, but like even better because he still destroys you, right? So all these times where it's like, "Oh man, I really want to hit this sweet spot combo starter with Roy," but instead I'm getting up tilted by Steve, or oh my god, Kazi is just staring at me aggressively and things like that. And you get exploded. And that over time, I think people are going to realize that Crom is better than Roy, and I think he has a much better like outlook in terms of longevity meta placement.
All right. Who wants to
Okay.
talk about this?
I could.
All
Yeah.
right, go ahead,
Uh,
Wolfie.
I can see where you're coming from. Are you saying in like certain matchups, or do you mean in general?
I think like obviously there's certain matches where like Crom already has like natural better tools, right? But I'm just saying, as this game comes out and people discover like all these X random characters, they don't really see too much representation, just also have some like crazy kill confirm or some crazy stuff to do. It's just overall better to have that longer sword without a sour spot.
The big see those like cringe characters could also just cringe you out with Crom, and it's just so risky. Like Crom is you have to understand like the risk worth the reward that you're playing Crom with of like getting tossed off stage. Like
Yeah, you're just dead.
yeah, you're dead. Like you're
I think
dead.
that's a little over. I mean, I definitely see where you're coming from. I'm also a Roy player, not a Crown player, but like I'm
Why
sure
aren't you a
there's still
crown player? I mean, you don't believe in your own statement?
Yeah, bro.
true story. I realized that Crom and Roy had different combo routes. Like about 2 weeks into trying to pick up Crom instead, and that was my second brain cell. It went out the window. I couldn't do it. I went back home. But I'm just saying, like, there's ways to, like sweet spot your up B. There's things with Roy where like you're much more susceptible to getting parried. Like if you parry like a Crom forward at space, now you're vibing, bro. Dash away, laugh at him on the way to the bank. If you're like trying to sweet spot for like Roy, get parried, goodbye. You're on Twitter complaining about Steve up tilt.
So, do you think like these Roy players are just gonna switch from Roy to Crom, or like other mains gonna switch to Crom, or where are these Crom players gonna come from? Because There's like 3 of them in the United States, I think.
That's true. Indiana has 3 of them, though. I'll tell you
Oh,
what.
okay, okay, okay.
Awakening, we talked about Awakening a little bit before.
Mhm.
Ak is definitely a Chrome believer. I'm gonna put him on the spot. He's probably in chat screaming at me right now, but I know there's definitely a lot more Roy representation, clearly. But I think where they're gonna come from is eventually. I think that a lot of Roy mains are gonna get forced with either A, just playing on a top 5 PGR level like Cola in terms of just being able to navigate a lot of this, kind of not really anti-Roy, but Roy doesn't do too hot with a lot of the newer like DLC characters. And then either being faced with, all right, I'm gonna swap the Crom, or we're also picking up C. We're also picking up Kazi. We're gonna get some different matchups like Cloud and that. So if you want to play Croy, I think Crom's gonna end up in like 2 to 3 years from now being on top of Roy. And I will come back to this VOD.
You're gonna come back to
Like,
this in a
I'm gonna
year
come back
when
I
to
don't
this
know.
VOD. I will screen
Alright,
record
alright.
myself.
Let me go really quick. So Crom, lot of Crom believers early on in this meta, right? Mr. R, probably the biggest one, biggest Crom believer, and he at this, 3 years later, says that it's a bad character and not good in the meta, and they play the character a lot, and I don't, considering it seems like you don't play him at a high level. What do you what sort of like what are they missing? What are these top level players not doing right to play Crom correctly that is going to develop the meta? Because like his recovery, and now normally recoveries in this game, we look at them, we're like, oh yeah, bad recovery, write it off. And most of the time it's bullshit. But Crom is like the worst recovery in this game, arguably. Right? He's got no mix-up
Really?
potential. Yeah. He's got no super armor in his up, he just gets hit out of it by everything. Right? So like what are we doing with it? Because he's got like side B mix up with momentum, but he's going to the same spot, right? Like what do you think? What are they doing wrong? What are these high level Croms doing wrong to develop the meta so much?
I don't think it's so much of like what high level Croms are doing wrong. I think a little bit is just like that motivation aspect where I do think that Roy is an easier character than Crom just by virtue of just like his strings are definitely a little bit easier on the controller. I think Roy's just like sweet spot. You get to kill in like less interactions. So it's more so just like, oh, if I'm a top player that hasn't been playing Crom already, like why would I play Crom when there's a much easier version that does almost the same thing? And then the reasons for picking Crom instead are like I already touched on a little bit with in terms of like overall shield safety and things like that. I know for me, in terms of recovery aspect, I know Awakening and I was watching a couple other crimes. There's like my new tech that there for some matchups that look like, oh, I'm just gonna get hit by like down angled F tilt and just die every time that I'm off stage. There's ways to like sweet spot it. There's some things like the IV dares, the Rob dares of the world where you just take the L. But I think there's enough mixed up with timing and like you already touched on with side B and air dodge into ledge where it's definitely not great. But I think it's a little bit overplayed at the moment.
This is like a 2-year vision or like a 1-year vision?
Yeah, the Chrome agenda should be
6
taking
year.
place by like mid 2024, mid 2025.
Holy smokes, that's a long ways off.
It's a long ways off. Woulphy may have
That's 6
even
years out.
graduated at that point.
All right,
Yeah.
Killmonger. You got anything to say before we kick you out of here?
Crime F tilt hits below ledge and Royce doesn't, so that's kind of where all this started a couple months ago.
Okay. All right. You have a good night, Killmonger. Thank
Well,
you for
dude,
the
take it
call.
easy, yo.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Hey, man.
Okay, we got
What-
another
we're-
caller. I'm bringing another one in.
We're 2 years in. I don't know. I don't get it. 3 years in. People keep saying this thing. It's always the same thing. Crom's better. Where? where is Crom better?
Yeah, that's actually true. Like, if was power rank was probably like a Roy player is probably power ranked above him. But
All right, Malice. Can you talk?
I sure can. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, you sound good. What is your take tonight?
Thank you guys for having me. Real quick. Sup, Woulphy?
Yo.
Sorry about the not sure you remember the Michiana Wi-Fi tournament days where I
I
underseed you a
do.
couple times. My
Hey
fault.
man.
My fault.
Hey man, I was bad back then. I was still a Greninja player.
I remember the Greninja. That was my next thing. We all remember the Greninja. So my hot take, and since we have an Indiana player on the stream right now, I feel like, we need to get this out there. I feel, in my completely unbiased opinion, by the way, completely unbiased, that South Bend as a subregion in Indiana is at least on par with every single other sub-region in the state. At least. And if you are rustled by that statement, we have a few monthlies, regionals, whatever you want to call it, coming up, or you could prove it wrong. Just saying.
Oh, the classic we're better than you, come to my tourney.
Hey,
That's
listen,
the
it's
best
patented,
marketing.
Listen. It's patented, tried and true since the Smashboards era. It's beyond my time, but I respect good marketing, okay? But even without that, I believe it's true.
Who does South
All
Bend
right.
have?
Who's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
best
Who
player
are the
again?
Ooh.
Who's our best player again?
Yeah.
Yeah, give us like
Honestly,
your top 3.
I've heard this before. This has been said multiple times. I was talking to Yoshi. I remember like almost a year ago I was talking to Yoshi.
my
He
goat
said,
Jeffrey. My
I
goat
know, he
Jeffrey.
goes, Michiana is going to be like one of the best subregions, if not already, because like our tournaments are
I'm gonna
getting
be
grinded.
honest. When we said this before in years prior, we're maybe capping a little bit. I'm not even. I'll
I
keep it
have a
above.
suspicion you might be now, but who's your best
But
player?
no, I'm not. Right now, give or take on the day, it could be Wes or Sunny. But we have a secret weapon coming through.
Okay, and
I'll keep
that
it. I'll
secret
keep it on the.
weapon?
I'll keep it on the hush
Wes
right
is
now.
gunny. They're moving someone there. That's always the thing. They're like, hey, we lucked into Tweak. He just moved in. Sorry.
It's not like that, but let's just say we got someone back on the air soon.
Follow
Okay.
their
I'll leave it
Twitter,
with
you
that.
know who they are.
Did you get TM4 back playing?
I don't know. It could be.
See, there he is. King, what?
Dude.
Wait, you got Wes. He's like the second best King K rule in the
Midwest.
area.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
Scar is
between-
proven to be the best King K rule. So it's like it's Scar.
Excuse
Well,
me.
actually-
Hold on.
That's Wes.
No.
No.
Hold on.
Bro.
You might
I saw
remember
this.
at an
I saw-
MSU tournament, Copel and Scar played a $1,000 money match,
Right, I
which
remember.
Copel won.
Oh, did he?
Dude,
oh, I was
Yeah,
wrong.
Copel
Okay.
won. So
Scar
that's
got
it.
shit on.
Yeah,
like
it's
it wasn't.
settled. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
I will say that at the big house, at the 3K rules there, it was Copel, Wes, and Knuckles Up. They all money matched each other. Wes
Okay.
beat Knuckles Up beat Copel, and Copel beat Wes. So what
You're
can we
kidding.
discern from
Oh
that?
man, so there's
What are we
nothing you
discern
can
from
read
that?
from it.
The
It's
King
that
K rule did us
now-
volatile. That's what we learned.
The only thing we can discern
Dittos don't
is
prove
that
anything.
K-Rool
It's that
is
K. Rool is
volatile.
a funny character.
Oh,
Exactly.
God. All right. I don't know if we got enough data. I think right now you're like comparing like Indiana currently, and I love my Indiana boys. Indiana currently has like results like here. They don't got like much of anything to compare against each other. Like Fort Wayne's got like one good player. Michiana's got like one, arguably two good players. Indiana or like Indianapolis, like used to be the crown jewel, has like, one good player. I don't know, man. It's like rough to argue that one place is better than the other because you're trying to like say, we're cutting hairs on regional placements. If you run more tournaments there, like actual tournaments, bringing in people, I might be more inclined to think. So you run some
You
real
know what?
tournaments.
You know what? That's exactly what's going to be happening
Okay,
next few
good.
months. The lockdown kind of kicked our ass a little bit, but that's the case with a lot of other regions,
Right.
But there's a lot. Purdue has a monthly now. South Bend has a monthly now. We also got a Notre Dame tournament going on. First time since FC Smash 15 XR. Anyone remember that shit?
absolutely not.
No.
No one?
Old.
Man,
Little
crazy.
old.
I wasn't around for it, but I just wanted to say
That's
anybody
like old
remembered.
stuff. So
All right.
2015 isn't that.
that's an alright take. Get him out
All
of
right,
here.
Malice. You got
Take me
anything?
out.
You got anything to say on the way out?
No.
Okay, you have a good night
Fantastic.
then.
Just no. That's what I wanted to say.
Good.
Very true. All right, have a good night.
Peace.
Okay, Woulphy, we don't have any more takes in the chat. So, do you, before we kick you out here, do you have any hot takes for the people tonight?
So people think my hottest take is I think Greninja is a bad character. As you heard, I
Oof.
used to play him and I dropped him. I think Greninja sucks. He's bad.
You know what's interesting is we have had a Greninja take on almost every episode of the show, and I could name like 5 Greninjas total. Like this character isn't that popular, but we get more takes
Exactly.
about Greninja than we do Kazuya and Steve.
You know that's true.
Popular.
I actually I agree with this take honestly because all it takes is you either are a Greninja player or you're good buddies with someone that is, so you watch like a lot of their sets to realize the amount of times they have to like struggle to get their kills because people just fall out of the most random stuff. It's like
Thank
it's
you.
tilting watching it. Like honestly, I agree with this take. Awful
Yes.
tournament character. Ice Knight carries the meta so
Yes.
hard.
I don't know
Honestly.
about Ice Knight carrying the meta.
The
Hey,
one.
hey, man. I don't think Ice Knight's carrying the meta, but that's a different take. If you want my next
Ooh.
take, it's
Oh
not
my
him carrying
god.
the
Wow,
meta.
wow.
All
My
right.
Greninja
Okay.
friend is carrying the Greninja meta, and nobody knows yet. Once he gets to traveling, bro, not ready. Bro has the best disadvantage state out of any Greninja,
Who?
easily. Anarchy is what he goes by. Got ninth in
Oh yeah,
Oh
he's
Shine.
yeah.
friend with
He's
Yeah,
going to
Anarchy.
yeah,
Dr-
yeah.
Yeah,
he's
the
going to
Anarchy's
Dream
good.
Atlanta as well, I believe. I believe he's getting confirmed for that. So he'll
We'll be
be
watching.
from. Oh, yeah, he's good with it. He's best disadvantage, man. I'm telling you, you want to see his disadvantage? Watch him versus Craftus. Watch game 4 at the end of it. Telling you now.
I'll have
Right.
to look. I'll have to look. Well,
It's
you see,
it's not a Greninja, so it's a sleeper set.
when it gets brought up about Greninja, I always think about like that uh,
Congo Saga.
Congo Saga set,
Yeah, the
Leia
Leia run.
versus Light.
Mm.
What's this link? Oh, somebody linked that. That one, whatever's in chat, Congo Saga. That one. Um, Greninja looks like an awful, worst character ever. I've
Bad.
never seen. Was it Leia? I don't know. I've never
Yeah.
seen that guy switch off Greninja before. But he switches off Greninja because the character versus Fox is like nay unwinnable.
That
Looks like
matchup is
I don't know.
hard. It's just Greninja is like so bad. Like by virtue, like he doesn't have a rising area when people are always like, well, that's fine. Like he's like, You're small, so you don't need one." And then it's like, okay, well, you don't have an out of shield option. So it's really annoying.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, you're fast, so you don't need one. But it also comes to the point that you are relying on dash attack to carry you through, and you are running a risk hitting their shield on a whiff move over and over again. And I just think you have to play pretty read based, which in a bracket setting, like if you're playing MKLeo, you make 2 wrong reads, you could die. Like he's just gonna blow you up, or even like riddles now, like with Steven Kazi in the meta, you tell me you make 2 mistakes and he just electrics you and you die. Like I think it's hard for a character like Greninja to be good in this meta, especially this. I thought he's been bad, and then especially in this meta where it's like, bro, you get jabbed by Steve after that dash attack and you die, tough. It's like
Yeah.
Steve can just throw
Yeah,
out
I've
plenty
definitely
of
seen that.
aerials, and
Fair. That's fair. I don't think it's a bad take, honestly.
some
I
people
think
do,
that
man. I get my head
it.
taken off for that take.
Some people think he's like top 5. I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, I've been there before, but
Yeah.
not worth it.
All right, Wolfie. We are gonna do like an extended section where we talk about more of the stats and results and stuff. So if you'd like to, you can step out now. You don't have to listen to this part, or be involved. So if you want to dip, it's fine.
Unless
Uh,
you want to buy into our competition.
yeah, if you want to put a $25 bet on who gets top 16 at the Ludwig Invitational.
I am a gambling man, but I don't know. That sounds interesting. So I might. I really like side bets. I'm typically nobody likes to side bet with me because I make some really bad side bets at times, or risky ones, I would say.
I
Well,
see. I
this
see.
isn't any different than as far as you
Side
know.
Yeah.
bets? Who's talking about side bets? Let me
This
give
is
me.
Yeah.
technically a side bet.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
who
I
cares
love
about
my side bets. I think one of my crazy side bets was like there's this banjo named the Hunter versus Teaser, and I bet like on the Hunter beating Teaser just randomly. I was like, I could see this banjo winning.
Nice,
It
nice.
didn't work out. Like Teaser won like 3-1.
Mm. All
Well,
right. Well, I don't know. Lunges, do you wanna what segment should we do next?
um, We could. I don't know.
Or
Do you
let's
guys
do
know?
the. I'll do the tournament preview. Or not the preview. The tournament ads.
Yeah,
Oh,
let me talk about
we
these really quick.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have
yeah.
people paid us to advertise. That's
No,
awesome.
Booker just has
Oh,
tournaments.
Yeah, let me.
oh, okay.
I have a few
I
here.
see.
Not all of them have pictures. Keep in mind.
Okay, but if you are out there, you're a tournament organizer, and you want us to promote your tournaments, DM me or Booker or Lunges, and we'll put you in the ad slide, and we won't forget to run it. I promise.
So I have a few here to promote. Specific, want to focus on this weekend though. So there's 3 main Midwest tournaments this weekend.
Oh, you've got more than just the
I
more
know,
than
I
just
know.
the
It's not
two you
just
sent me.
actually, only one of those graphics are of one that is happening this
Okay,
weekend.
okay. So we'll leave it
remember,
on this screen until you
all
get to the
right.
ones.
So, talk about Honey Pot 4. Of course,
Okay.
I gotta plug it first because that's my event. Which I won't be there because I'm lost. If you are free this weekend in that area, please hit it up. Gonna be a killer event. We got tons of Heartland players. South Dakota, North Dakota are both rolling up for it. Like, and
What
those
is
guys
the
don't.
area? There's no info on
It's
the
in
slide.
got you, Davenport, Iowa. Go to Davenport, Iowa. It's in the GRV, baby. Great River Valley. Loved running good events out there. My boy Chase Newcomb's putting that on. It's running tons of tournaments too. It's one of the biggest like consistent Project Plus regionals of that area. I think there's like Kentucky players coming out from Project Plus and such. We got ultimate singles, doubles. There's a cosplay contest. There's Guilty Gear. There's multi-build. There's Tekken 7. A little bit of everything. So you should definitely check it out. Oh, Rivals of Aether too. Um, Secondly, and I don't have a graphic for this. I'll just send it to you. Should just send it to
I can type
DCLG.
the Start GG in chat too if you send me the Start GG links to these. Booker was not prepared for all of this.
I have it. I looked them up. I looked them all up. I gotta promote all of them because it's like people are running events at the same time, but like you gotta promote the homies when it comes up because I love all these guys. So the other one, the first one, ICCS Volume 6. They have like a 128 player cap. That's in Chicago. That's ran by the that's DePaul. I'm 99% sure it's DePaul. I think it's DePaul. I'm pulling it up. I'm trying to double check so they don't yell at me. Trade Wars running it. I gotta check. University of Chicago, not DePaul. All right, University of Chicago. Pull up. Oh, I think it's actually University of Chicago, DePaul. I don't know. Go support them with your Chicago area. It's like a 128 cap. So like, if you're gonna register now. They're already at 67 of it. It's just like singles, and they're doing some collegiate crews. So always chill to have them. And then other one, if you're in like Great Lakes area and you really need to hit up a good tournament this weekend, Bourbon State Barrel Bash #6. I hate that I'm missing a Barrel Bash, but we decided to plan events on top of each other. We can only schedule around so much. But they have barbecue, and that's if there's
Wait,
ever a reason
Hey
to
yo.
go.
hold
Yeah,
up, hold up, hold up. This is
yeah,
a game changer for me.
yes, they have barbecue. That's like brisket. You can just buy brisket
Oh,
sandwiches there that are freshly
Oh
made.
my god,
Um,
I'm putting a
ran
carpet
by
together right now.
Do it. Go there. Go support them. It's just ran by the Bourbon State team, and they're like the longest run. Like currently, Cool Catchers out there is like the oldest running like tournament organizer currently, like with consistent series in the same events, next to like Unrivaled. So he's still chugging along in Kentucky. So go check him out, Lexington, Kentucky. There, October 22nd. These are all on the same day, by the way. So like my always recommendation is support local first. So always go to local spots. If like you really want to go someplace else, travel, get some dubs, free up some places, go traveling with it. But I put those ones out there, and then I have one more to promote because we are actually advertising the longest running Smash tournament series in the world. They've been running since like 2004, I think. Show Me Your Moves is back. I think it's Show Me Your Moves 22. I gotta double check it. Is it
oh,
22?
whoa.
I think it is 22.
Yeah, it's 22. They are like craziest tournament series. My boy Keith out there, and the UIUC guys are running that stuff. It's a big melee tournament, but we've seen tons of Indiana folks come out beforehand. This is like one of those spots. Funny enough about my region, my old home region, Great River Valley, we're a really good spot for like Heartland and Great Lakes to come out to. So this is going to be a huge showcase of players. So if you're anywhere in the Midwest area, you should be rolling up to Show Me Your Moves. I'll be there casting, of course. All the folks will be there. KJs will be there. Um, we already promised bullshit. Lunges will be there. It'll be
When
perfect.
is this?
Wolfie's
Just
coming.
There.
So it's November 5th.
I'm trying to
November
remember if
5th.
I have something going on that day or
That's
not.
perfect. I'll give you work if you show up. There's carpool
Oof.
discounts, so show up. It'll be good.
I might go.
Yeah,
I might
see?
go.
No, they're already coming. Like you guys don't have to
I
worry.
mean, I'm
We'll be
traveling the
doing.
next 2 weekends, so I'm
Yeah,
trying to
that's
see if
fine.
I can muster enough energy to travel a third weekend in a row.
There'll be a round table of the Great Lakes Hot Takes crew there, right? We're doing an AMA there, so you guys gotta show up. It's the first time they're
I
finding out
guess
about it.
I have to go now. It sounds like.
Man,
So
you guys got any? Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, Big House,
I got my
the
phone.
Panda Twitter
froze.
tweeted out that like that Big House is like the oldest running series, and I thought it was too.
Bro, don't even get me started.
I didn't even know that, and they said like, "Oh yeah, show me your moves" is like the oldest by far, and I'm like, I have no idea. Is this like been a dead series for a while? I feel like I'm just hearing about this.
No, you're just a baby. You're
Okay,
like a Smash baby.
Well, he
They
said it's
haven't.
melee
that's not
focused.
true. I've been in the scene since 2016. You know.
Well, then you're just not educated. I was giving you an out. I was giving
No,
you an
I
out
would
for that
rather
one.
be ignorant than a baby. Just to clarify my priorities. But
Okay.
but anyways.
Okay,
That's funny.
Lunges, I think we could do the top 50 Midwest stuff you wanted to talk
Oh,
about.
Ooh.
yeah,
Do you have
that
like a
got way
graphic to
more.
share me or something?
I could send you a copy of the or I'll share the file with you. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Just give you
Everybody's sending me files while we're live instead of before the show. Very professional.
I didn't know you wanted it. Gosh.
I mean, it's
here.
better than just talking
I
it
know.
into the ether, you know?
No, I completely agree. There we go. I shared it with you in the backstage. Hopefully that works.
Oh, I need access.
Hold on. This will not take long. Access? That's so tilting. Here. Boom. Okay. Try refreshing it now. It should be
All
good.
right.
Should be good.
I just want to say one funny thing. I was clicking on all those links to the tournaments that Booker was talking about, and the one thing I noticed is I scrolled down to the admin page, and there's like 10 to 12 people admins on these tournaments. And if you ever go to KJ's tournament, there's maybe 3. There's like KJ's, Ori, and like one other person that's helping me report brackets. And I just got a feeling like I'm doing something wrong. How are there all
Told
these
you.
other
You
people
and I have
helping?
talked. You and I have talked beforehand. Also, one of the things is that a lot of people give bracket managers to people instead of just adminning. I found it's way easier just to give everybody admin if they're going to be doing work at your event because I'm lazy. So I think it's also a point of laziness.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Is this going to show? No, of course it's not going to show the correct thing. Hold on. Just one sec. Okay.
Maybe. Oh,
Okay.
there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm going to zoom in on it. Make it a little easier to see.
Yeah, so what Cages is pulling up, I work remotely and got bored over my lunch break, and so I was like, I was doing this every month for a while, getting like the top 20 players in the Midwest based off of their Smash World Tour points, which like a very very extremely imperfect measure, but also I find it's kind of directionally amusing just to see where it places people because it basically just shows how many tournaments you're winning because of how they reward the points, you know. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. I have the top 50 in the Midwest so far in here.
Let's see it.
Okay, so
Okay.
nobody's surprised. Onan number 1.
Ooh.
Yep,
Yeah.
by a lot.
Yeah.
An insurmountable amount of points, honestly. He's 6th in the world out of 200,000 competitors. That's
Dang.
crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
Insane.
Cosmos and Apollo Kage, the next 2. You know, right now, like you mentioned that it's kind of absurd, but I'm looking at these. Then we've got Ned and Icy Mist. Like, I
Okay,
feel like
no,
that's a
it's
pretty good
actually
list.
Yeah,
That
I that's what I'm saying. Like I think it's directionally
Wait,
accurate for a bit, and then it gets towards the lower and it gets very obscure.
am I supposed to be looking somewhere?
I just
Oh,
have it on
oh,
the stream.
I just
Oh,
put it
did
on.
you?
I have the Twitch pulled up, so
Oh.
yeah. I was just taking a look.
All
If you
right. Well,
look in
I
the
guess
if
I'll
you
pull
look
up
at
the
hold on,
Twitch.
Booker, if you click in the
What?
Adding
backstage,
stats.
if you look in the backstage chat on the
Okay.
Discord, it's
All
there.
right. I gotta see. Yells at us because we don't have all your stuff together. And I gotta go look and request access. There you go. I requested
Yeah.
it.
See, it's the
I'm
same
just sitting
thing
here
again.
waiting.
This
Oh my
wouldn't be a
god.
problem if you guys could show up more than 5 minutes before the show.
I did not do that, but I let you know I was gonna run late. In my defense,
I did not
Wolfie
communicate
was on
anything.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
Woulphy
was.
was on
Yeah,
time for
see,
sure. All right, so moving
I'm
on, we
waiting.
got after Icy Mist, we got Zenodo, Skittles, Sam T, and Atada.
Wait. I need to make a fuss about this again.
Okay,
Can we
what
get a
do you
No.
need?
Pennsylvania TO? I need a Pittsburgh TO. Can somebody link me up with a Pittsburgh TO?
I feel bad for Pittsburgh people because
Give me a Pittsburgh TO.
if they're not Midwest,
No. Just give me a
they're
Pittsburgh TO.
tri-state.
No, just
I
give me a
don't.
Pittsburgh TO.
What do you mean?
Give me a Pittsburgh TO. If the Pittsburgh TO comes on here and says yes, Pittsburgh is 100% Midwest. We say y'all, and we go to Midwest tournaments more than tri-state tournaments. I'll say yes. I'll 100% sign off on them. But like this got brought up previously because NWA, which was Northwest Arkansas,
Yeah,
previously had the argument that they should be Midwest. And so now
Arkansas.
Northwest Arkansas is split off from the Arkansas regular scene because they're farther away from them. Um
Hmm.
and so their argument is that they should have been Midwest with it, but as far as I could see, they don't have enough like a differentiate enough of the interplay to really make it. Um, and there's arguments that like the Mid South stuff is like potentially its own region, like that Four Corners area. I'm not gonna get into that stuff, but anyway, if Pittsburgh is Midwest, I think it's a way better argument for Northwest Arkansas to also be Midwest. So I got to hear one of the TOs. One of the TOs from Pittsburgh's got to come on here because I don't know. I I'm not against claiming Icy Mist because that makes the Midwest better. Icy Mist is a good player. I think Pittsburgh has probably got some good players. So like if anything, should have a vested interest in it. But I just gotta know. I remember helping Bernard's Loop out with some of the mapping originally. But I always thought the Pittsburgh thing was a little bit sus. I don't know. I'll look at it with a side eye right now.
Oh, we're taking them.
We'll
Anything we can get, we're taking.
just Idaho, give it to us.
You know, we had a caller come in last week that basically said everything that isn't
Oh my
attached
God.
to an ocean is Midwest. And
I know.
that was a pretty
Dude.
interesting take.
Like Jesus Christ. It's like I don't even know where the Midwest is, but y'all suck.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know what
That's
states
funny.
are in the Midwest, but you guys could not beat South Carolina.
Uh,
Um,
South Carolina.
so
All right,
moving
what am I
further
still looking
down,
at? Yeah.
yeah. Moving further down, we got Jin, Geist, Doorstop, Loaf, Iken.
Iken.
I always say his
Iken.
name wrong.
Iken.
Iken.
Ike in. Yeah.
Icy Knight and Epic Gabe. How good is Epic Gabriel right now? I haven't seen him.
Good.
He's
He's
about
really good
Epic
he's
Gabe
still.
is
about
good, just can't go to
16th
stuff.
best in the Midwest, I'd say.
Okay.
Arguably, so I think the big thing is gonna have to be at Honeypot because he's gonna be at Honeypot. And we know Scar's gonna be there. We know there's some like really top level competition. He's been kind of running Nebraska's pockets for a little bit. Um, at some of the local level. Keep in mind he's still like soft banned from half of the scene, right? Especially since like the global ban stuff was kind of up. So it's like a
Mm,
weird situation for him. Like he can't go out to Chicago, for instance. Currently.
really?
Might change. I mean, it might change with that sort of stuff. Um, but we're letting him at Honeypot. And so we'll see. If he does really well at Honeypot, I mean like he's in contention to win it, right? If he does really well at
Mm.
that, I think that he's way more than a contention for throwing into like top 3 Heartland. And he's probably like he's for sure top 5 Midwest in that case. If he does poorly,
Really?
yeah, if he does poorly, he didn't do. I think he got third
Oof.
or fourth from Rundown Walk. Dude, Epic Game's like good.
Gabe's really good.
He's really
I know
good.
he's good. I mean, I watched him go game 5 with Onan in a money match,
Yeah.
Rising Grind. Like I know
Well,
he's good.
so I would say, considering his results, like if you looked at his results and stuff, I think that he's not better than Ned, right? I think that's for sure, especially after this last weekend. Jesus Christ, Ned. I don't know what he's on. Oh, no, he stopped playing Sephiroth as much. Never mind. I know exactly what he's on.
Thank you.
There you go. Sephiroth's trash. There is a real argument that he's like on the same level with Skittles. With it. So, and I would consider Skittles top 5 Midwest. So
Okay.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Lunges is responding
Oh,
like you're
He's
making him
dying.
nauseous.
He's dying.
I
see
just,
Gabe
I
being
mean,
high.
I, I think Epic Gabe's good. I just don't even know if he's top 10.
Don't know if he's top 10.
I don't know
No,
if he's top
I think
10.
Gabe's probably better on a. If Gabe is playing well, Gabe's better than Skittles. Like I'm confident in Gabe.
I'm not even mad
Okay.
about that. I think that like I really do think that they're on a relatively similar level.
Mhm.
Like after
It's
watching
hard
them
to
play,
tell.
yeah,
Was
definitely
he?
better than like most
Yeah.
Michigan players. But yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. I don't know about
Okay,
that,
so
bud.
moving further down the list, we got Burst. I also learned at the big house that Burst, there's a player in
Chicago.
Ontario also named Burst.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Yoshi. Don't tell me you're finding this out at Big House.
Bro, I found this
Don't-
out at Big
Didn't
Oh
you
House
my
that
see
this
the
is
event?
not the same person.
Oh my god. No,
You've-
they're not. They're not the same person.
Yeah, they're not the same person. Thankfully, they're both pretty good. So, seeded appropriately
Actually,
still.
Low key, honestly, they're probably the same exact seed.
Yeah. So it all turned out fine. Everything's fine. Then we got Scar, Rocky, Arctis, Failbot, Non, Tony Z Tank. Haven't seen him in a while.
Where's he getting his points from?
I mean,
He's
it's
not-
not. These went live in like what, April? You know,
Yeah,
like the
where's he
whole
getting his
initiative.
points from?
Uh,
Pull it
I
up.
don't know.
Do we have it up? Can we see it?
I can link it if you give it. Yeah,
Smash
let me-
World. I'm just gonna look it up.
Okay.
Ignore
Yeah.
me. There's no way he's that high.
Yeah,
glad
I
to see
feel
Non
like I
that
haven't
high,
seen him
though.
in a tournament in a while.
Yeah, he's pretty retired. It's like I don't know. He's like a young guy too. He's like 16, 17. He's not that old.
Jeez.
Okay,
gonna
so
yell at me.
what's the threshold for like a Smash World Tour invite?
Oh,
Do you
what?
know?
30. Okay. So I think it's the top of every major region, and then the next 22. So like realistically, if you're in the top 30, you probably have a good shot.
Okay.
But
Okay, so like Raven King still has a pretty good chance of making it, even if he doesn't get more points. You're saying.
no, I don't think so.
No, you think that, but you just said 30. This is 26.
You're looking at the Midwest.
Oh, okay. Top points, global rank.
Raven, I love Raven K. He's 328th though right now.
No, I thought
you know,
said per region, the top 30 per region. My bad.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah, globally.
Gotcha. All right. Sorry, Raven King.
regions
You're
are
gonna have
so
to grind a
stuffed.
little harder.
Well, Raven King's got a Panda Cup. He just qualified for that actually.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he just won. What?
won the
What?
online-
Where do you do it? Do you even know
No.
the Smash?
No,
stuff?
what?
is
Tell me,
happening?
fill me in. Tell me about #1 viewer Raven King.
Raven King just won his the Heartland qualifier, and when we say Heartland, we mean like
we beat
some of
most of the
Midwest,
world.
mostly Canada. Yeah, like it's Midwest. Like I think
Yeah.
gotta
I
look at the
remember seeing the
regions.
map. Yeah.
The regions are a little scuffed, but it's whatever.
Wait, but how did he win that? What is this thing that you guys are
He's
talking
good. He's good at the
No,
game.
no,
What
no,
do you
no, but
mean? How?
this-
How
no,
does he
what,
win?
What event is it?
Asking
what was
stupid
it?
questions.
It's
The
online.
qualifier. The online qualifier he
Bro,
won.
okay.
That's
it
what
all
it
makes
is.
They've been
way more
hosting these
sense.
every
You guys
week.
are talking about a Wi-Fi tournament.
Bro, I'm gonna roast your
Okay.
ass. That's crazy. That's
This
crazy.
guy's seated Big House.
You even
He didn't even. He doesn't even.
Listen,
he doesn't
listen.
wait?
know.
No. Can we talk about it? Let me talk about that a little bit because you
No,
told
we
me
can,
something
we
I didn't
can keep
know.
moving on. We don't need to bring that up.
You don't want to talk about it?
No, I don't want
Alright.
to talk about it.
Online Panda Cup qualifier. Pay attention. It's the
Yeah.
only time that Minnesota players can go to stuff.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
R.I.P.
Moving on, we got Frostbite. I like how you gave him the Michigan tag. I appreciate that. That's what put us over the edge over Ohio when you posted. We got 10 players, they got 9 in the top
Yeah.
15.
Well, there's a surprise Michigan player near the bottom of the list, so
All
maybe
right, we'll
people
keep going.
check
We'll
and
keep
guess.
going.
Yeah.
Revolver, Cashmere, Comet. Okay, Comet's a little low. I feel like he would be higher if he went to more stuff for sure.
Well, I'm surprised because I feel like if he's farming Wisconsin, he should at least get more than. Well, I guess 185 is kind of a
Wisconsin
lot.
doesn't have like anything over there right now. Like their big event, oh,
Yeah.
there's something else, but their big events are like Invincible is the largest Wisconsin event since Mash and Splash, like Invincible 6th, and like that was a while ago.
Yeah.
Like there was at least one Riptide announcement before COVID hit. So
Talon above low one above a bunch of Michigan players. So that's just because Talon is the grinder. He goes to everything in Michigan. So
Well, he's also done pretty good at some majors too, and picked up some points that way. Because I suspect low one, Brandon Gordon and Anthony all have like completely maxed out their point threshold for locals. Because you can only count your top 6 or top 4, I think, silver events or
okay.
something like So they're probably all just capped out on the same like
Yeah.
level of
From
local
like
farming.
winning a KJS event. I see.
Yeah, and then
Mhm.
Talon probably got that like 33rd at what's it called? The gold event, Gommel. Yeah, that probably helped. But
Yeah. All
yeah,
right.
like a whole stack of Michigan people.
wait,
Okay.
is
What are we
that
waiting for?
just so like the people understand? Talon is Quark, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Talon is
Cheating.
Quark.
Yep.
Yeah. Um. Okay, we got 34. 34. Super good. I didn't know they were Minnesota relegated. Rough.
You don't know he's from Minnesota?
It's they.
Oh, no.
But
I'm,
yeah.
oh, I thought they used they heat. My bad. I apologize. I've casted for them too, so that's
Yeah.
I think I
But
I'll
yeah, I
double
didn't
cast.
know they were from Minnesota. I just remember watching
What
them in
is this?
Invincible and just going crazy. So
Well,
look,
if you
I
if
don't
you
know
look at
everybody's
their
address. My bad, okay?
Bro, do you know I got a working knowledge of everybody's like social security number, area code, where they
hey
went to
yo,
college, their mother's maiden names. Yeah, I know yours is Deborah. I know it.
I would
Okay.
have cried if that was true.
We got Toast hiding out down here. Toast hasn't been to too many things either.
No, yeah, which is crazy because he's right next to Mindset, who's like a TO.
Yeah, Mindset, the GOAT TO from Ohio. Let's go. Mindset fan.
Mindset, I don't know what he had to farm to get that high.
Yeah,
He's kind of he might fall. If he falls, he's gonna get hurt.
Okay, we got Colorado, Darkshed, Justice. Never heard of them.
Justice.
I was gonna
Stop
do a
saying
running
these
bit.
things.
I was
Stop
gonna
it.
do a running
Hey,
bit.
I don't know.
I skipped over the other Kansas player, but I was just gonna keep going like, Rocky? Never heard of them.
Well, you haven't heard of Rocky either?
No. It was just gonna be like a joke, like I haven't heard of
Rage.
these Kansas
Okay.
people, you know.
Rage seething.
Yep. Mysterica.
It's not Gromp. That's not the name. Get out of there. That's not
Okay,
his name.
what is it actually? Because they're
It's
in the
like
first
Angel
time,
something right now. It's like
No,
Angel
it's
Wing.
changed again. I can't
Really?
even remember what it is.
dude.
Not
I
Gromp. It's not
I
the
I think it's
name.
literally,
Is it so Cruel Angel Jesus? It's that.
Oh,
He's been
that one.
TSM.
Yes.
He's been
I,
TSM McLevin for a little bit. He's been
Yep.
going by a lot of stuff. Like Scrubbed
I,
Out's gone by like Greased Out now, and used to go by the Dead Milkman. They're all over the
yeah,
place.
it's annoying from a TO's perspective. Because the
Yeah.
dead milkman signed up for one of my tournaments, and I almost missed it. Yeah,
That's right.
Anyways, yeah, I missed Grump on the first time I did this list because it was like Angel, Yeetus. I don't know. It was
Cruel
something.
Angels Yeezus. I
I
like
know.
that. That's a sick tag,
Hot take. If
actually.
you change your name
Metal.
to something fucking stupid, I'm not gonna call you by
No,
it.
but that
I'm
tag
so
is
sick of
nuts.
it.
That tag goes
I'm looking at
crazy.
Chicago with that one.
Yeah.
Always something stupid. I swear to God.
Um,
Who else?
okay, but moving on, we got Roger from Kentucky, big Kentucky fan here. I
Oh.
actually know the Kentucky players.
We
Dilster.
make you look at their names every once in a while. That's the only reason.
We literally
Dilster.
interviewed someone from Kentucky.
Ooh, Rayquaza's on here. Rayquaza has given everybody in Michigan
Skip it. That
trauma.
person doesn't exist.
Yes.
Skip
Yeah,
it.
Oh,
like
actual
it.
trauma.
like people in Michigan will just
You don't-
like I don't even bring it up or anything. They'll just come up to me and be like, "Yo, KJez, I know you weren't here for Smash 4, but let me tell you about Rayquaza." And I've heard the same story from like 80 people about him.
Do you know what happened after Michigan, though? Do you know the story?
No.
The
No,
lore
no,
of
no.
Okay.
Give us the
Okay,
part
so
2.
Rayquaza, after tearing it up in Michigan for forever, moved to Kansas City. He moved to Kansas City. If you're talking
Mhm.
about war stories, I think his set it's like a long-standing thing that like he was a bracket demon for like Wisdom for a while. Back when like Wisdom was contention for like #1 all the time. Like him and Rayquaza would fight, and I think they had something like 200 sets or something stupid.
Jesus.
Like it was ridiculous amount of sets, and like then he's in he's now the boss in Missouri. He's not even in Kansas, by the way. That's wrong. He's in Missouri. He lives in he's at Mizzou. Because he's like what? They always side bet on Rayquaza because they think he's gonna win, and he doesn't even make top 3 at his own event. So I don't know.
Isn't Rayquaza Alabama now? I thought he moved again, is what I've been told.
No, I don't think
He
so.
he
I'd be
was in
very
some
surprised.
Alabama event like a couple
Oh.
weeks ago.
Huh.
Somebody told me, "Oh
He's
yeah, he
like a
moved."
med student. I was under the impression he was finishing his doctorate at Mizzou. So if I'm not sure. He's been in school for like 12 years or something. Like, couldn't be
Must be
me.
done then.
I know, that's awful.
Okay, so rounding out the list towards the bottom here, we got Zephyr from Michigan. That's an
Over
interesting
Defoe,
one.
which no, they're tied. They're tied. Okay, I was
Yeah.
gonna say.
Uh,
Yeah, 26 Rising Zone at that.
Yeah. Justin 22, Dufault, and our boy Woulphy. Let's go.
Yes.
Number 49
I
on
thought
the
that was
list.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Hear it for Woulphy. There you go.
sir.
Woulphy, are you prepared to travel for the Smash World Tour?
No, I haven't even really been keeping track of points. I just knew I went to like one local that there wasn't like anybody at, and I just saw I got a bunch of points from that, and so I was like, "Oh, cool." I was like, I didn't even know that it was like Smash World Tour related, but I'll take my points.
Hey,
I will
yeah,
fund Woulphy.
honestly, I need to get you out to an event. Back
I need
when,
to come to the Michigan
yeah.
event. I wanted to go to Wanted, but what happened was I did bad at Invincible, did bad at the local, and then I had a monthly in state, and then Lope didn't want to also go out like out of region after just going to Wisconsin, so we're just like, shoot, we'll stay in town.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna
We do
say.
gotta get Woulphy out. He might bust you though. You gotta watch out.
My Loki.
No, you gotta if you keep a doorstop. I almost said DoorDash. I'm kind of hungry.
Oh my god.
Anyway, you keep that
So
doorstop.
so this top 50, a little bit scuffed, I think.
No, it's accurate
This
completely.
a little bit scuffed. The fact that I
Where?
mean, like the reason. What do you mean? What do you mean where? What do you mean where? Bro, look at that top 25.
Yeah. Okay. I see. I think it's pretty accurate.
This man Burst is 17. I don't even think he's top 20.
Well,
He's
why is he
good.
on the
Ooh.
list then? Hmm?
He's farming something. I don't know. I gotta look at his points. I gotta see where the points are coming from.
You can't get this high without like also doing good at regionals. Once you get
No,
down to
he
like
does good at
the
regionals. That's not the dispute. I'm not arguing that. He'll win like a Chicago event over like he's won like over Yumu. But like you're missing that like Yumu's not even like on here as like a player. Like or I'm a liar. Sam T's right there. I'm a
yeah, I was
liar.
like,
I keep
wait.
forgetting. He's like beaten Sam T a couple times. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm capping, but like I think 34 is way too low. Low one's way too
Yeah.
low. Who else?
Yeah,
Roger
yeah,
Scarro.
but we never said this was a power ranking. It's
Hey,
just
you
an
know,
Rocket's way too
interesting
low.
listen.
list.
No, this is it. We're gonna make a top
This
25.
Yeah, this
This
is
is
how
a-
we're gonna make the new Midwest PR.
Don't even bring it up. I'm gonna cry. One day we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
One of these days.
I'm gonna get roasted the entire
I'm not
time.
gonna roast you. I kind of want
Anyways.
to. Well, since we have Woulphy here, I kind of wanted to bring up really quick because I know I mentioned it to you guys about talking about like PRs because this is like PR season.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna link this. Do you want to like post it somewhere? Here, let me send it to you. Here is the tweet by Jack Seeb. Here, I'll send it in our chat. There's a tweet by Jack Seeb. You can show it up on screen. That is like the current Michigan PR. They did it like a little bit weird, where he just like put their Twitter ads and then put pictures in bottom. Can't believe not everybody can commission a full like graphic. Like, what is this?
Hey, graphics
Or
coming later.
I know. So I want to kind of go over this because there's like to expand, if nothing else, KJS's knowledge about people.
Okay.
That's the goal. New faces on here. Woulphy, this is your state. You want to talk a bit about the PR? You got to talk
I
about the
can
top
talk. I
10.
can talk. I can
Give
talk
some
about
info.
pretty much
talk your
everybody.
shit.
Yeah.
Talk about. Ooh, I can talk a
No, I'm
lot.
just kidding.
This is an education channel now. I used to do this with my
Education.
students actually. When I was coaching, I think one of them was in chat. They can attest to it. I used to like go over state PRs and have them like talk about who mains who, how they do, where they're from.
Hmm.
I know it's important. You got to keep
It
up.
is.
You
I,
keep with it. Like
I
how are
keep
we
up.
supposed to? You got to get the culture.
I know everybody on this list, so I could probably start from bottom to top. Duckwood90, he's a Diddy Kong player, Diddy Kong Joker, I believe. I think he has a good Joker. When he went to Bourbon, I believe he took Elegant last stock game too, which was really cool, but
Okay.
not too much. He's kind of can just be some people's bracket like Demon. Like if you can't beat Duck, it's really rough from what I've seen. If Duck has your number, he will consistently beat you. And then Cantaloupe, Toon Link player, probably. I can't think of any other Midwestern ones. He might be the best one in the Midwest. Don't
Jinx from
there's Jinx,
Iowa, and
Jabes,
then
Tybull.
Japes, but he's probably the best. I
Yeah,
think
he's
Cantaloupe's
probably.
probably the best.
I'll give it to Lope. Probably best Toon Link Midwest. So really good. And then David. I don't know too much about David. That's
Oh,
David?
Michigan
we
people.
we know about David.
I was
What is he
I think y'all
doing
can't do.
here?
Did he just come onto the PR? He just like rolled up to Indiana. He's
Bro,
like, all right.
Did he move?
First, yeah,
What?
he's going to Purdue for
College.
school. First
When
week
did
he
this
gets there,
happen?
he's going there for college. He just started attending college.
Oh my
So
gosh! I had no idea. David's a Michigan player.
yeah, he went down there first week. He went to an Arcadian and just won. He was just like, everyone here sucks.
Let him
Hey,
play
it's an
it.
Holy
Arcadian,
shit.
man.
Oh man.
Hey,
Yeah,
it's an
yeah. Then
Arcadian.
the PR players were allowed the next week, and he got like second or third. I think he's pretty good.
Hey,
David's pretty
Hey,
good.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there. We were at the same event
Yeah,
last
yeah. It doesn't
Saturday, and we
count.
didn't play.
Woulphy wasn't in the Arcadians, so
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Come on. They didn't let me join. Took that personally.
I
Dang.
think he's like the best Lucas right now, though. I mean, we don't have any like good Lucases, but he's probably like the best Lucas, right?
Lucas,
Where?
maybe.
Like
I think
Oh,
Lucas.
Blucas. Oh my God, never
Midwest?
mind. Nah, Blucas is good, but he doesn't play all that much, or they don't
True.
play all that much. I think it's they. I'm not sure. I don't remember.
And,
I don't know. I believe in David. I just don't really. Never mind. Not good.
Nick.
No.
Not.
Nope.
Oh,
What else we got? What do we got? Sunny. The next
Sonny,
one.
Grease Almighty. That's the one and only Apple, as you may know. This has been. He's in the grease right now. I don't know the whole greaser thing, but I'm sure they can explain it. There's a little squad right now that's a greaser. I don't get it,
Okay.
but that's
Okay.
What?
Apple.
This
He'll
is
take you to the
Indiana
Apple Orchard.
Smash.
He's a
This is Indiana
greaser.
Smash. That's what that's what they call himself. But he'll take you to the Apple Orchard if you ever fight a snake. You'll find out what that is.
Okay.
It's not too fun. And then you got Eric though. He's Chicago. Wario, Bowser Jr., Mario, Wolf,
Why is he so
Steve.
low?
Um, he just said go to a lot because college. You know how college season works right before PR. It's like you got like a month. Go out and try to qualify, and that was like Eric had to just hurry. And then I think he like didn't do too good at a few Purdue events, so that kind of like hurt him. But like when he traveled out of region, he did fine. And then you got Sunny, that's South Bend, as you heard somebody call in.
Oh, Sunny saw.
Again,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I saw
Sunny
some
got high.
controversy with Eric though at one point because I see this in Chicago sometimes where they beat Indiana travels up to Chicago for like ignition and stuff, so like they'll
Hmm.
get losses because it happens, and then
Yeah,
Chicago will be like, we're way better than all of Indiana because we beat their number one at a local one time,
it
and it's
be what
always
it be,
Eric though.
man.
It's always Eric
Yeah,
though.
oh my. Eric is also somebody that could just play like insane out of his mind, just like sweep the competition. Like he's taking sets off of Tata, like multiple, and just like go crazy. And then just some days aren't his day. But like
I want to see him out for more stuff.
Skyler's rough for that.
I want to see him out for more
I
stuff.
do too. I do too. That's Indiana's biggest problem. A lot of us just I don't know why we don't
True.
travel, but
You're
some of us
college
don't.
kids. That's why.
Yeah, that's probably
That's a big
that's
one.
definitely why. And
Hey,
then you
Jess,
got
are you not following Woulphy? What is this
Uh,
on the sidebar?
listen,
ooh,
I don't follow
Wow,
a lot of players.
you don't follow Jack Sieb or Mysterica? Are you
yo,
even in the Smash scene?
Listen. Okay, we'll follow
yo.
Wolfie.
People in the stream watching as well, it's right there, the ad as well.
Yeah,
But
KJ
you
Yeah,
also
is
right
got
a
there.
he's a
Plug
fraud.
it.
you got scrubbed out, best B sword fighter. I think I want to say you could probably toss in NA, arguably best one
You
in
think the
Midwest.
world?
I can't speak about Japan at
You
all.
think
Then
you think Danklin's better?
I don't even know who Danklins is,
That's like
but
Australia.
Oh,
Australia,
then no,
yeah,
he's not better.
yeah,
Australia
no.
sucks, dude.
Scrubbed out would be number one in Australia,
Oh my god.
and then
Oh
you got
no.
I trust my boy Scrubbed Out or Dead Milkman or whatever. I think he's greased out right now. He's a greaser too, apparently, so I trust him. Australians aren't ready for the grease matchup. And then you got Risk Taker. He's Utah Rob. I think he has family here, so he bounces back and forth.
Hmm.
So he comes out to some stuff. Then there's me, and then Mist. She is now CFL. I think a lot of people know about her, but yeah, she's moved to CFL. She's probably gonna kill it down there and get a lot better than she was here, just farming us in locals.
We miss her.
That's that's a sad thing to say.
It
What do
is
you think
pretty
about
sad.
it though? Like this PR, because we talked about previously, you got a lot of new people in it. Because the thing that I want to talk about, because we're like the hot takes place, right? Like I want to talk
Mhm.
about how do you think these PR shake down? I saw some HMs on here too. Like, do you think this is like accurate? Do you think the PR knows what they're doing? Give us some takes.
It's weird. It's all over the place. Fully accurate, I would say no. I think it's relatively accurate with the data we have because you got to understand like college kids couldn't show up. Like there's this BT named Quicksilver from SoCal who's at Purdue for school. He's really really good. Like Quicksilver would be on here, and I think that would bump people off the list. Eric, in my opinion, would be higher. There's a lot of people that I think are all over the place. I think Awakening didn't make PR, that would be higher. I'm trying to think of some other people who didn't make PR. Apparently, South Bend's secret weapon. I wonder who
The
that
secret
is.
weapon there. What do you think of like
Yeah,
Mace, Boogie, Plus?
Mace Boogie won like the Purdue Monthly, like right after the season ended. And then Plus I think is like really good. Plus was like the highest placing Indiana person at Big House.
Yeah, he went
And then
crazy at Big
We
House.
talk about that
yeah,
one.
he went crazy at Big House, and then Base did well at a Michigan event. I can't remember which one, but I know he did pretty well at a Michigan event. He got
He
ninth.
beat Lavish at the
Yeah,
first Stampede.
yeah.
I
So
remember that.
Base is really good. I think we're taking steps in the right place. It's really hard to like pinpoint players because like I think our biggest problem in Indiana is it's like somebody will do really well and then they'll show up to a local. Like prime example, Boogie. Boogie won Purdue without dropping a set and then got like fifth at the local like a next day, which is like really funny. That's just Indiana for you, man. We'll do really good and then next day it's like, oh
The
yeah,
front
too much
plant.
for us. Yeah.
KJs, can I instigate?
Yeah. What?
Uh,
Ask.
I just wanted your permission first. So if we look at I have a count going in the top right on the Smash World Tour Midwest
Mhm.
stuff. Indiana has 3 people in the top 50, which beats out uh 5 regions. So I just wanted to get your opinion on that.
Oh, I gotta see the
That-
regions before I open up my mouth.
Indiana is above Kentucky, Iowa, Nebraska, Wisconsin, and Pittsburgh.
yeah.
Okay.
So let's start with Kentucky. Okay. Does Indiana in its current form clear Kentucky with Mist? We'll say with Mist because
With
Yeah.
Miss doesn't live there. What do you
well,
mean with
Yeah,
Hey,
Miss?
Mist is on
but
the
she was
latest
on the
PR.
yeah,
She's on
she
the
was
Oh
on
my
the
latest
she is.
latest
god.
PR.
PR.
Oh my god.
Count it.
We went to Bourbons. I myself went to Bourbons, and all I'm gonna say is there was only one Indiana person in those top eights in the Bourbons, and it was Miss along with like four other Kentucky people. So I would say no.
Yeah, Kentucky
Oh,
goes kind of crazy.
you,
They
you
do.
had
They're pretty good.
they're good. Okay, well, surely. Okay, surely Iowa.
He's
Does
trying to.
Indiana?
Bro, what are you
does,
talking about? I'm gonna
does
start throwing
Indiana?
hands.
Does
Iowa's
Indiana
Iowa,
better
beat
than
I
Iowa?
Kentucky.
bro, I don't even know
Okay.
who. I can't remember who Iowa has off the top of my
Scar,
head, but it's
Skittles, and
Skittles.
Scar.
That's
Yeah,
what I
that's
have
their
to say.
top two.
Yeah, yeah. We will probably take the L on that one. I'm gonna be
Okay.
honest.
Okay. Well, surely. Does
Oh my god.
Indiana beat Nebraska?
Like
Those
a
Tony
Heartland.
and
Ooh, Tony doesn't play the game anymore,
Nah, they got
so
Epic Gabe. They got Epic Gabe. They got Zen. They got Quaz.
do
I
you
feel like
win?
I feel like we could do solid. I think that would be a toss up. I think Epic Gabe kind of clears this because we don't have like a player at his level, and like I don't think we're Indiana's the best against Rob. I think we could probably win. It's 60-40 yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. 60-40.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
So
60-40,
on
a
the
relative.
board,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. What about we'll we'll
Oh my
we'll
god.
ignore the debate and just
Pittsburgh.
say Pittsburgh counts,
Pittsburgh.
okay? Okay. Pittsburgh. So Icy
Uh,
Mist and um
Who else? Who
uh
else? Who else is there? Name every Pittsburgh player right now.
okay, there actually is a Mario player from Pittsburgh that has a very funny name.
Oh
Am
my
I
god.
thinking yeah, are we thinking of the right person? I don't know if I want to say it. It's kind of vulgar, but anyways,
Icy
do
Mist
you
would
know
literally run us over, says somebody in the chat.
okay, in a bracket format, if we had to
Just
go up against
one
Pittsburgh,
person.
hey,
Career
I
battle,
think we
career battle.
crew battle format. I think we would get him. Icy Mist. I think
Oh,
it's fine. I like. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty confident in the Samus matchup, so I think I would say I would beat Icy Mist. I would have put that out there.
oh, there's a
Make
chatter
sure
that says Icy Mist would take 8 stocks on you.
Icy Mist. No, that would not happen. We know the Samus matchup too much. I think Icy Mist would take like maximum 5. I don't think that would
Icy
happen.
Mist would take all of Wolfie's stocks. That's what I'll say.
No, I am incredibly
Okay.
confident in that matchup. I've seen Icy Miss doorstep, so I know roughly how their sets go, but I love that matchup. That's easily like top 5 favorite matchup of mine.
Okay, and lastly, Wisconsin. How does Indiana do against Wisconsin?
See, Wisconsin has that like 16-year-old Steve Vane Desmona. I know Desmona.
He's not
Desmona's with my
anymore.
Wi-Fi crew.
He's gone. He's gone.
I
Did
heard
he
he moved. Wait,
die?
where'd he move to?
We don't know where he's at. He disappeared. No, he showed up for a season. He won every single event, beating Comet multiple times, then disappeared without a trace. He's gone. We have no
Yeah,
clue
he
what
does
happened
wipe.
to him.
The
He does
resurrection
coin.
of Christ.
He
I
does coin
talked to
boxes.
Kason about it.
Yeah,
He's
he does
I don't
gone
coin
know.
now.
boxes. He's getting
I
more
don't know.
money
He's
doing
dead.
Wi-Fi tournament. I don't even know about Desmona. I'll like ping him in like our crew chat and he'll just come in, say something random, and then leave. Like I don't even know if he exists as well. But like if they have him, it'll be really hard for us to beat him because I think Comet. I don't think we're ready for a fox like Comet at all. I think
I
Comet
think
would kind of do
I think
damage,
you're
but
comparable. I
I
think your
think
states are
I think we're pretty
comparable.
even. I think we're just like well, I forgot we got missed. Okay, yeah. I
No,
think
you
we
don't
could
have missed. Wait a second.
if
No, we've
if
got
we
missed
had
What?
in this.
if
Oh
we
my
got
god.
missed, I think we would do fine. But in our current state without missed, I think it would be a little rough. I think it would be close. I
Okay.
don't know how close. It would probably be like I think it would be pretty even. If I think it would be even. I
I,
trust our scene.
I definitely I want to bring those little comparisons up for fun because I feel like Indiana doesn't really get too much of a chance to like defend themselves in online discourse. I feel like people are always shitting on Indiana.
Bro, we
So
catch strays. That's all I see it and I'm like, man, bro, another stray coming our way. Hey man, they don't invade. They talk all that. They don't invade. If we're so
You-
free, you can get your gas money
People
back
if
for that
people
free.
knew when your events were and you scheduled an event more than a week out.
Hey, hey,
Huh? Huh? Huh?
hey, I'll
I'll
make
be there.
no,
Huh?
bro. We need a big event to do that. Which we got a Spartan coming up sometime this or next month, I
Well,
think.
when?
I'm getting that date right now.
Okay.
So yeah,
Hopefully not
I'll
on the
make sure.
5th.
People, Kentucky showed up one time and they only had one person. I think one or two.
I'm
I
looking
can't
at this
remember who.
list right now, and I think that I can confidently say you're better than North Dakota.
Hey man, we take that. Are we better than South Dakota's the real one? South Dakota's the one I don't know about.
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Don't know
Pros
about that one?
clears.
Oh man, that's what I was telling people. People ask me like, "Are you guys better than South Dakota?" I'm like, "Man," I was like, "I don't know. We struggle against Min Min, and like they have Pink Shirt Guy if you know who that is.
He's Minnesota now.
He's Minnesota now. Okay, I'm less worried about them. Also, that Spartan is November 12th for anybody trying to come. They
Send me the
got
deets.
doubles
I'll
as
put it
well.
on the calendar. We'll plug it.
Okay, bet.
Oh, no one knows when the Indiana events are because they're always on Challenge. Like, I swear to God, you guys need to get
What?
away from
Not anymore.
Challenge.
Not anymore. Not
Dude, no, it
anymore.
was awful. Like, they had like really big, like a really big event, and over
So
100
gross.
people for it. And it was all on Challenge. Like, you had to sign up through Challenge to go to it.
That's gross. But we're off that. The last one I remember was More Power, which was our like bigger one.
I'm sending a bunch of stuff to KJ's.
Oh, you're just
Hey,
setting
we got
PRs.
another 3 hours of content to do.
Yeah, we got 12 hours of
What?
content.
We
He
have.
just sent me like 8 more PRs.
Oh well, we could do that next week. How about because we still have to get our Ludwig
Yeah, let's,
bet going.
Oh,
I
shoot, we
guess
do. We threw the bet.
yeah,
we'll
yeah,
we'll
we
You're
gotta
right.
cover
do
more
the
PRs
Ludwig.
next week.
Yeah, yeah. All right,
There's
all
that
right.
Spartan.
I don't even know who to bet
Lunches is
on.
just really hungry and he wants the show to end.
He's like, I need
I-
food.
it's so true. Yeah,
You want
yeah.
you want to guys get into the bet? We have to kick
Yeah,
Woulphy
yeah.
out though. I'll
Ooh.
miss him.
Well, wait, can't we? I mean, if he has to go, then sure.
He's gonna
but
sit
can't-
here quietly
can't he
while we
just-
go over the
Hey,
bet.
I'm down to. I could put some money in. I don't
Oh,
mind.
okay.
Oh,
Hey,
okay,
here we
let's
go.
go.
Hold
Let's
on. I just gotta
go.
make sure my phone doesn't die.
Put him
real
in.
quick.
Put him in. All right, rules of engagement. Everybody puts 25 in. The pot currently has 25 of my dollars in it because we had a tie last time. So it is a $125 pot right now. Thank you, Woulphy. If I win, I can finally get out of debt.
No problem.
This is a big pot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Wolfie, what you're gonna want to do when you have a second is open up the Ludwig Invitational and look at the 24 players there, and
Bet.
we're going to place the top 16. So,
Okay, I can do that.
I think what
In
I wanna do-
order.
Yeah. You gotta predict what spot they're gonna get. So I
Can
think
we-
what I want to do, like last time we went by placement, I think what we'll do this time is we'll go by player. That way we can just like discuss it one player at a time, and then we don't
Oh,
like
shoot.
re-talk
That's
about
such a
them.
good idea. That's such a
Oh.
good idea.
That completely foils my plan. I have the first two placed, and I was gonna use a random number generator for the rest of it because
Oh my god!
I started seeding this thing, and I'm like, or predicting it. I'm like, there's just too many good players. I might as well just randomize it.
I just want everyone watching to know that I gave Lunges a full 2 days of advance to do this before the show went live.
Come on, life is more fun if you're spontaneous. And honestly, I think this is one of those situations where it's like the monkey predicting Wall Street. If you've ever heard that analogy,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is gonna. I think with my random list, I have a much higher chance of winning than anyone else in this call. That's my
Okay.
prediction.
All right. Well, so we'll just start off from the top. Well, Wolfie, are you about ready? I see you looking directly into your camera.
Bro, I'm trying to hold on. Let me turn off my camera real quick.
Okay.
I just could not like plug in my phone and like my back of my PC. It's like annoying me.
It's all right. Booker, do you have your list ready? Are you putting it together right now because you also didn't follow the instructions?
No, that's not the thing. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, man, I believe in Asimo, but like, dude, I was just looking at his set count with a cola. Holy crap, I didn't know it was that bad.
Bro,
Oh
nobody beats
man,
a cola. Nobody.
that's so rough. See that? I almost want to grab bag it, just throw out everything that I made because I think the problem with invitationals is that invitational is such a crapshoot. Like we know MKLeo does bad at invitationals. Also, let me see this as a quick aside: people who rate invitationals as the best thing, nah. Invitationals don't even count for power rankings. Get them out of here. Invitationals don't fucking matter. They matter for money. That's what they matter for.
They
Nah,
invitationals
get them
count
out of
for
here.
melee power rankings. You're saying
Yeah, I
they
don't care
don't count
about
them
melee
for
power
ultimate?
rank. No, the invitationals aren't really counted for stuff as far as I know. Like they're not even considered for stuff because like they're not open brackets; they're exclusive things. So artificially inflating people's scores potentially.
I think they do count
Interesting.
them though. That's the thing. Oh well.
Invitationals suck and are by
Ibex
far
in
the worst
chat.
format.
I agree. Ibex knows what's up. Invitationals do suck. I disagree with them.
Well,
Yeah,
wait,
they're
but
hyped
why?
though. They're fun. Why? Because they're exclusive. Like it's like it's not open brackets. It's a completely different type of event, right?
Okay, so like,
It's not like something you or me can play in.
yeah, and I guess
Right.
I understand that point, but
Right.
for Ultimate, especially this one, the lunges one, I appreciate that like it's actually getting like basically the top, like the best players in the world at this tournament, which like because Ultimate has been spread so thin like over the last year, it's cool that there's going to be a tournament where you have like that focus strength to see like these people duke it out. You know what I mean?
No, I mean that's what I say. I think it's really good for viewership.
It's
Like
kind
I
of
think they're
this
exciting.
is a crazy tournament because like I think everyone in the top 20's like won a major this year. You know what I mean? So it's like you're just we live in a time where there's just so many majors. First of all, and then like
Buzz
there's just so
won
many
one?
talented people. I don't know. I might be off on like
Cosmos did. I don't know if the Buzz did, but you're pretty
well
close. Sorry, I was just going through them really quick.
yeah. I mean like there's a lot of people here that have won majors. We're top 3 to 1 or gotten close. It's actually absurd. But are we gonna get into some predictions?
I'm giving Woulphy a minute to get his
Okay,
stuff together.
That makes sense. I just randomized my list, so I am
So you're ready to
ready
rock?
to go. And looking at this, I'm still pretty confident. This is. Oh, hold on.
I
I got it.
randomized my list. I'm gonna randomize my list now.
I have to change one thing.
What? That's not random.
Well, it has Shattuck at 3rd, so I don't.
Yeah. Put him in 3rd.
It's pretty bold. Pretty bold for lunges to just gamble $25 on a
No,
random
no.
number
I'm
generator.
I'm still keeping Shattuck in here. I can't put him at 3rd. That's.
Okay. Woulphy, how's it coming over there? We're running out of stretch content to come up with.
My phone died on me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I mean, we could just go without the webcam if that's
Okay.
easier.
I just need to plug in back in my mouse. I'm trying to, or my keyboard.
Okay. Yeah. I don't want you to like struggle with that and then your phone, you gotta boot it back up and rejoin and everything, so it's probably not worth.
It's so hard to plug it in. Oh my god.
I'm second guessing myself on this too. I don't know. Invitationals, they're such a crapshoot because you don't know how
Well,
people are gonna play.
I like that this is Swiss too, because we're gonna see. Like, I think Swiss brackets like this, where it's like triple elim, or like first to win 3. Those kinds of cutdowns are so exciting, in my opinion, because it's like, I don't know. Maybe
No,
I'm the only one that thinks this, but
no. Anything that's not, I was gonna tweet this earlier, but anything that's not elimination is hyper bracket formats. Like I wish people would just move towards that because double elimination is the most news fest bracket formatting you could ever do.
like especially because you get comparative, like true. I mean, like imagine going down 0-2 in bracket in one like this where everybody's so good, and then that player has to claw back and win the next 3 in order to make it out, each getting more difficult. Yeah, I don't know. It's a crazy format.
Are we going? Should we start?
Woulphy, are you ready?
Yeah, I got my mouse in, and then my keyboard and then my mouse had to fall out.
Woulphy's dead.
My
R.I.P.
setup.
Woulphy.
We're
Well,
in
he knows his
shambles.
number one. He knows his number one. Okay, just give me your number one.
No, we're not doing
Oh,
by
we're going
we're
now.
doing by player. We're doing by player.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's alphabetical, so it doesn't matter. Go.
Okay.
Go. Who's the first player?
The first player is Akala, so where would you put Akola?
Akala?
Yeah, Akala.
How do you pronounce it?
I don't know.
I don't
Wait.
care.
I'm gonna fix it. There you go.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
But how
so
do you guys say
have
that
him,
now?
I have him at 5th.
Number one. Don't copy paste. What are you doing? What
Oh
you just cut
gosh.
pasted. You gotta copy paste, not cut
Oh
paste.
gosh. It hurts my eyes, dude.
Why does
He
it do
doesn't.
that?
This man doesn't. You have to click it. Double click the field and then paste it.
Okay.
Don't
Well,
paste it. Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Because
thank
they
you,
keep
thank
doing
you,
additional
thank you, thank you.
formatting. There you go.
Lunges,
man's
where do you
key.
have him?
I also, with my random prediction, have Akala at 5th.
We'll make it look like you put him the lower seed.
At 5th. All right. What's
All right,
Woulphy going?
Woulphy, where would you put a cola?
He's like the
I
best
know
player in the world. I don't know what you guys are on. What is
I
it?
know he's seated 4th. I feel like Light is prepared for him. I'm probably I trust. I think he's gonna get 3rd.
All right. He looked at the seating. Woulphy's more prepared for this than us.
I saw the last seating.
I have fate on my side.
All right, Asimo.
Oh shoot, wait.
Asimo.
I mean I have a placement because my whole list is predetermined randomly. Of course. I actually think it's possible that he can get 13th.
Okay. Booker.
I've been like back and forth with him. Like on one side, I think he'll get 2nd, but
Oh lord.
no, honestly, I really just determined by because like if you looked at the Gimmer Invitational, right? Like did okay. You know, I think he could do it. I think it depends so much on bracket though. I'll probably like if it's a grand finals, because I think like Gluteny, I think Gluteny could get 2nd is the thing here as well. It just depends on if Japan ends up running into each other early enough. Maybe I'll put him at 4th. I'll give him a 4th one.
Okay. Woulphy, where would you put him?
That's a high
Asimo.
placement. Holy
I'm gonna have to give him.
lord.
I think he's. I'll probably have to give him 13th. I'm afraid I haven't seen him too much outside of the Invitational, so I'm
We have
kind of
a lot of
scared.
people too, so you gotta we might need to pick it up a little bit. But
Okay.
You got a hot date? You got places to be?
No, he's
no, I'm
very
hungry.
Okay,
But you do realize, did you realize that Asimo just now got at Laodicea, right? He got 7th, beating Cosmos and Gact. Or sorry,
Mhm.
he beat Shuton. He beat Shuton, Siske, Flow.
All
Yeah,
right,
Flow's whatever. Flow's
I
really
have
good. But I don't know.
Asimo drowning, not making it out.
Holy crap! What is happening? Drowning.
All
That's
right,
Drowning.
listen. There's
I
only
mean,
so many players that we can fit, and you
I mean
know
that's not a bad take,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Okay,
'Cause what?
Chag. Where we got Chag?
oh, do I have? I hope I don't have Chag.
Tag's drowning.
I got Chag drowning as
I
well.
got
Yeah.
I got Chag
got-
drowning as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
everybody's got Chag drowning.
See ya.
Prove us wrong. Prove us wrong, Chad.
He just hasn't done anything in a minute, you know? I mean, sometimes people have that breakthrough, but yeah, whatever.
Okay, Cosmos.
Ooh.
If
Okay.
I rate him high, he'll place low. If I place him low, he'll do high. That's always what happens.
I got him at 9th.
I got him at 9th. It's safer
Woulphy?
that way. It's safer.
I'm gonna go for the risky play. I think Cosmos is drowning.
Ooh. I don't know. I don't know. That's risky. You could say he's gonna win the tournament. I don't even think that's risky.
He's very
I also
volatile.
have
Yeah.
Cosmos drowning.
Really?
All right.
Not because
No
I'm
Midwest
a
pride.
non-believer, but just I had
Non-believer.
to pick some people to drown. All right, DeBuzz.
Is this the one he wins?
Ooh.
Is this the
No.
Buzz victory?
I don't think it is.
What's his bracket? That's a big thing. Can we pull up his bracket really quick? Do the brackets.
No, I
it's
don't want to pull up the
Swiss.
brackets. Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
Swiss
oh.
anyway.
I know it's Swiss, but like
I don't know.
I know how
somebody
Swiss works.
posted the pool. Somebody posted the pools, but I don't remember them.
I think it was last.
It's last.
What?
Yeah.
What's his Twitter?
It's like
I think it's
L4ST.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
Maybe so.
I could talk about my random okay, 7th for me, which
7th
I'm
for
starting to
Buzzfeed.
think that this random generator actually might be the play here because
Yeah, it
I'm
turns
looking
out you
pretty
don't
good.
actually need to seed tournaments. You can just randomly generate them. I agree.
It's
Woulphy,
working out
you
for
gotta
me.
take.
Yeah.
You gotta take.
I
on
think
the
the Buzz is gonna get 9th. The Buzz also has to fight Mars for his winners round 1, which it feels bad, man, for Mars.
You know, here's the thing that people don't talk about. Losing first round of Swiss is actually good.
Because
Yeah.
then you have an
I
mean-
easier run from there.
hmm There's a little bit there. I mean, it can be good. I mean, it's still a crapshoot, but 9th. Who else am I looking at here? What do we got? We got
Okay,
Riddles. We got
I got
Onan.
bad news. I got
What's
the Buzz drowning.
Would you?
Not
What?
Busby,
Somebody just
Ooh.
messed up the bracket. Fix the bracket.
dude. You're
Buzz
oh, what is going on
Yeah,
here?
Fix the
That's
bracket.
crazy.
Hold
That's
on
a hot
second.
take.
Yo,
Us drowning's the biggest hot take. I have him probably getting 7th. I have him getting 7th.
I don't know. I'm looking at my list that I made at like 7 o'clock this morning at work, and I don't know.
so
Maybe
you
it
give
was I was
me
on
shit about it,
something.
but
Maybe I was
Okay, I
on
got
something.
$50 on this bet. So.
Yeah, yeah. Booker is not punching around. Okay, who do we got next? Gluttony. Anybody
I
got a
Gluto
take
got
about
I got
gluttony?
Pluto's
Gluto.
the weird one.
Actually, let's get Woulphy first because I feel like when you go last, you have a higher like propensity to change your answer to that person because you're like hearing everybody else's points and stuff. So to avoid that, let's start with Woulphy. Where do you think Gluttony is gonna go?
He's a weird one. He could get like I don't see him winning. I think there's too many just bad matchups for him to win. Like he's not beating Akola. He might be able to beat MKLeo, but I don't see him beating Riddles. I'm gonna give him. He's either 5th or 7th. I'm gonna go 5th is probably more safer. Actually, he hasn't been playing good 7th. 7th.
The Odyssey in the background on that one. Yeah.
Okay, Booker.
I just don't trust him.
He's like a wild card. He could beat Leo. You know, he's one of the few people that for sure can beat Leo. So like my heart wants to put him like 3rd, beating Leo and Leo getting 4th. Because we've seen that happen before. Well, I think he got like 2nd with Leo. Or he won. He won that last tournament. I do want to put him 3rd. I want to put him 4th. I believe. I'm gonna stick him 4th. Pluto's 4th.
I have him at 7th, and the numbers don't lie. That's what he's gonna get.
Okay, let's see where I put him. I also have him at 7.
Okay, there you go.
Wow.
3 people with a 7th. And one of them the random number generator.
I'm
Okay.
telling you, they don't lie.
Ken.
Another weird one. Japan's
These
just
Japan
so
players.
hard to rank some.
I'll dictate the conversation on this one. 9th.
Okay.
Ooh.
Booker.
He had a really bad run at Laodicea. He didn't even beat anybody at like Lich. I'm put him 13th.
13th?
Yeah, I'll put him at 13th.
All right, Woulphy.
I got him drowning.
Ooh, you, have
You
him
acted
drowning?
surprised.
You have him drowning?
Yeah, I'm shocked you didn't have him drowning.
I also have him drowning.
Wow.
Okay.
Winning a major means nothing to you guys.
Bro,
Okay.
what you gotta
He has to
realize
fight
is
Tweak round 1 as well. I don't believe in it.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cola.
Cola. Oh wait. Hold on.
I'll
Cola's a
start. I've
weird
got
one.
Cola
Cola's a
9th.
real weird one.
I got Cola 9th as well.
Okay. Woulphy, what about you?
I got Cola 4th.
Dang, Cola believer. Let's go.
This list is about to get so tough as we keep going. If you're making your list on the fly, Woulphy, this is
It's
about to
gonna be
get so
rough.
much tougher as we get farther down. You already have locked in positions.
Yeah, you've locked in so many people. Booker, where you got Cola?
I had him originally 13th. I'm trying to see if I want to put him there.
Ooh.
All right, the clock is ticking.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him at 13th. I'm gonna keep it
All right.
locked in.
Okay. Light.
Oh, winning, baby. Winning the whole thing.
Oh,
Light
you got so
winning?
lucky on
That
the
was your
generator.
random number generator?
Yes,
That's
sir.
so unfair.
What unfair? You can
Unfair.
take it too, you know.
Nah, unfair. You're
I got
rigging
Light
this.
at 3rd. Booker's got Light at 2nd.
I
Woulphy.
had him at 2nd.
I got Light winning it.
Yeah, there we go. You know,
I think
he's
Light's gonna
I
win.
like this timeline too. You know, where Light continues to be seated like first and whatnot. That'd be an awesome timeline.
Would be.
That's not a bad
Okay.
timeline.
Meister. So I got
Is this the
Meister
Meister event?
13th because he just got blown out at the big house.
Who'd he lose to there? couple
Mars
years ago.
and I don't remember who in losers.
Oh yeah, Mars was just like, I'm gonna take my
Wasn't- and-
weights off for just this event.
He
Was it-
I can't remember who the person was walking around with Meister, but he had somebody else with him, and the guy comes up to me and he's like, Mars just came up to him and said, "Hey, good, nice on the sponsor," and then sat down and 3-0'd him, and they didn't say anything after. It's just like, yep, the sponsor curse. It gets them all.
it's real. Yeah.
He beat Adorable Knight, Arctice, and Sam. So rude. He just came in like just continues wrecking on Midwest. You guys know about the lore that Meister's like number 0 on the Chicago PR?
Oh, I remember. Didn't you should tell the
He used
lore.
to show up for like because his coach is in Wisconsin. So he used to come to Chicago and like the Chicago area for weeks at a time and just like win every event and then leave. And and that was it. That's all he would do. It was
Dang.
ridiculous.
All right,
It's
lunges.
so
Where
rude.
you got Meister?
This is so sad because I got to meet Meister for a content shoot. He's such a nice guy, and but the numbers don't lie. I'm sorry, Meister, you're drowning.
Okay, Booker?
Drowning?
Ooh.
But you guys forget how good Meister is.
Well,
Like, I
his
get
is the
he's
number
just weird.
generator.
It's random. What do you mean?
a random
Booker.
generator just forgets. I'm gonna put Meister. Who do I? Ugh, it's so rough. I'm gonna put him at
Lots
7.
of good people are gonna drown at this event. Like it's just
Yeah.
it's gonna be crazy. They have a quad feed of streams going on too. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool. I was wondering how they would stream so many matches.
Yeah.
Okay, Booker, we need your answer.
I already put it in. I said 7th.
Oh, you said
7th?
7th? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Meister
Okay.
believer.
And Woulphy?
Meister believer. Or
I
mutual
got him
believer,
getting
I gotta be.
13th.
13th.
Meister hater. Crazy.
Meister hater. It's
No,
hard.
you guys have very filled out
Top
boards so
ends.
far. Yeah.
I've been looking at
Okay,
the list.
Mars. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Panda content creators, so I got Mars getting 13th.
Oh my god.
Lunges, where you got Mars?
Drowning.
Drowning. Okay,
Yep.
Booker.
I'm drowning.
Oh, you already put him there. Woulphy.
I think he's gonna drown.
Right. Booker's so mad that I said that about Panda players.
No, I'm supporting your decision on Panda players.
All right, I got
We'll go
MK
with that.
Leo number 1 because I'm one of those like weird people that just sees a player do good once and now you can't change my mind about them.
Huh. I have Leo drowning.
No way.
Whoa.
The numbers.
Because
no.
I don't even know if he's going.
Oh,
he's
Yeah.
had
I think
he's
he
had a
might
medical
show up.
scare. You know, he's had like some medical issues. He can't fly right now. So, but he said he.
Eardrum
Yeah, because he was
problem. It's
canceling
not
on
like
the.
his hands are broken. What are you talking about? Drowning?
You can't fly a plane.
I-
Freaking be on a
Fly a
plane.
plane. You can't fly a plane. You're so right.
Yeah.
I think Mexico City to Las Vegas is like 8 hours by car, maybe longer. If he had to drive there.
Do we expect MK Leo to drive 8 hours to a tournament?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I don't. Never mind.
Okay, Booker
keep
got
moving.
Leo at 3rd. Woulphy, where you got Leo?
I gotta put him 2nd.
I'd just like to say that Woulphy and Booker are officially Onin haters.
Oh.
I don't know why you would think Onan's gonna be like that high. Like I think he's gonna do really well.
All right. Anyway, who we got next?
Officially Onan
Mars,
haters.
Leo.
You got Onan as number 2. Is that what you have?
No,
You have a
Mute
Cola as
Ace.
5th and.
Mute Ace, I've got Drowning. Unfortunately, I think that guess is probably wrong because he's been playing really hot recently. But what do you got, Lunges?
Drowning. Yeah.
Booker?
I want to put him 13 so bad.
Are you locking that in?
Yeah, I'll lock in Mute Ace 13. It's so
Okay.
rough because we got like We got
A lot
That's
of good
very rough.
people left.
Myron, Riddle, Shuton, Siske, Sonic, Spargo, T, Tweak, Zachary.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about Sonics. This is rough.
All right,
I'm gonna have
Woulphy.
to. I'm gonna have to say Mutace. I think Mutace is gonna get 13th, but I gotta say Mutace is drowning. I gotta save my spots.
Yeah, see?
Yeah,
It's tough.
yep.
It's tough. All right, Myron.
Drowning.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
certified Myron hater, so
Oh
Myron
my gosh.
drowning.
You're not
Booker.
with the feet
Depends on his
picks?
bracket. It depends on his bracket, but I think it's really rough right now because Japan has so much Olimar experience, and Myron doesn't have a secondary. Like,
Yeah.
Until
I think his
the
high point
Ludwig
is
Cup.
13. I think his high point's 13. But I can't justify him putting him over like Siske, considering what happened at Rising Grind. So yeah, I think he's drowning. He's really good though, so it sucks to say that, but I don't know.
All right, Woulphy, what about you?
He's drowning.
Okay.
The confidence. The confidence.
Yeah, I don't think Myron's that good.
What is
Yeah.
lunges? What is lunges? Second, third, fourth?
Okay, I've
Wouldn't
got
you like to know?
I've got them number 4. Let's go. Let's not go to lunges next. Woulphy, what about you?
Uh, this is so weird. Where do I think he would be at? I'm gonna have to give him 7th.
Okay. Okay. Booker.
All right, just say 13th already, Booker. I know you want to.
How did he do at Big House again? What was that?
Third.
You got third.
Who did he beat? I can't
Anyone besides Riddles and Light? I think Leon, Mutace.
Oh, he went game 5 with Leon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting him 13th. You're right. You're so right.
Oh, and
Read like a
Psychod
book.
too.
Look,
Yeah,
man, read me
Psychod.
like a book.
Okay, own 13th for Booker. Okay. Lunges.
Oh, so it's only thematic. It's appropriate. The number generator knows. It spit out Onan at 5th.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good spot.
Truly.
All right. So, riddles. This is a tough one for me. Woulphy, where do you got riddles?
I gotta give him 5th.
5th. All right.
Dude,
Booker.
I have him. I got him 9.
Okay. Lunges.
Drowning.
Shut
You
the
have to-
front door.
You
Oh
have
my.
him 5th over like Bargo and T.
Riddles. I mean, he looked
Over
really good at the
Spargo
last
and T.
invitational.
And
Fargo
he
and
just
T.
won
I
Big
forgot about
House
E
too.
and Spargo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Woulphy,
I mean,
you
Riddles
gotta,
is
you
the
gotta get
fourth.
out a pen and
Hey.
paper and start writing down these last couple
Hey,
people.
I got the names pulled up. I got the seating pulled up. All I
Okay.
really need to see.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about Zachary too.
Yeah.
Oh
Wild
man,
card.
not leaving a spot for Zachary. Woof.
I got a 9th and a 5th.
Bro,
Oh,
you got
you
money
got
on the
him
line
out.
for this.
You got
Worth
1/5 for T. Zachary Spargo. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I got a
I
couple
got
9th.
riddles at 7.
What are you doing up there? You all right? You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay, shoot on.
What do you got, Woulphy? Woulphy first.
Shuton.
Yeah.
Ooh, let me. I think Shuton's really good. I think he's got 13th in him.
Really good shifted from top 5 to 13th because
No,
Woulphy needs a
hey
lot
man.
more space.
Hey man. Shuton's good, but at this event, I don't think he's gonna be the
Good.
person to get
I'll
5th.
say it. He's drowning.
Okay.
I'm gonna agree with the number generator because I
Got shoot on drowning. I got
Wait,
shoot on-
unironically, like non-randomly, you think that? Oh, that's tough.
Well, I mean, like I got spaces. Like I could put him at 9th. You know what? I'm gonna put him at 9th. No, I'm gonna lock him
Ooh.
at 9th because I was thinking about it. The problem because I got Spargo T and then only one more. Maybe the Zachary is like inconsistent. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
KJs, where are you
Okay.
gonna put where'd you put shoots on KJs?
I put shoot on 13th.
Oh, 13th. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, Siski. I got Siski drowning, unfortunately.
You just don't understand how good of a tournament character is Samus is.
Oh, I definitely know, but I just couldn't. I don't know where to guess for him. So
I have Siski at 13th.
okay, Booker, you're gonna use that last ninth slot.
Am I really a European fanboy? Maybe. All right, I'm
Ooh.
putting him on.
Kind of
My
surprising
Gluto,
because you're from the Heartland, and
I
I feel
know.
like the Heartland just hates Europe.
You know, I'm from Great Lakes. Like, I'm from Illinois originally.
Well, now you're
I'm
in
just
the
your
Heartland.
correspondent. Yeah.
All right, Woulphy, where you got Siski?
I got him drowning.
Okay,
I don't believe the Samus propaganda.
Dude, he's
It's so like never mind. That's a can of worms.
Samus is a
okay,
good character.
Sonics.
Oh shoot. Oh man.
You're
I got
right. This
9.
gets tough. This gets tough.
Oh, I don't even have Tweak done.
See,
I
Sonic
got
era Cage is like nuked half the roster in a drowning, so now he has a lot of space to work with.
Yeah, I got Sonic's ninth on mine. Lunges, where's Sonic's for you?
13th actually.
Okay. I feel like we conned Woulphy. We didn't give him time to prepare. Everyone else had
we're
time to look
chilling.
at this.
I think I trust my placements.
All right.
Sonic. I mean, I still got a lot of ninths remaining, which is like nice. I
Yeah,
think Sonic's
Booker
is.
has Booker has 2 slots left.
I know my 2 slots. It doesn't matter. I know my 2
Okay,
slots.
is one of those 2 slots Sonic's?
No, he's in drowning already. I already put him there.
All right.
Drowning? That's crazy.
Woulphy,
I
how about
think
you?
I don't
I think
actually
Sonic's is
believe in
getting
my
ninth.
cola pick, but every time I don't believe in cola, he does well. So there you go. This is my Hail Mary. I'm Hail Marying a lot of these. I
All
really
right.
am banking on Gluto.
We got the young god Spargo. Where are you putting Spargo, Woulphy?
Let's go Wolfie first on this one.
Fargo. Man, it's. Do I want to give that spot to T, Zachary, or Tweak?
5th or 9th.
If they're ninth, then who is not getting that spot? Spargo is kind of just. I'm gonna have to give Spargo ninth.
Okay, and Booker got Spargo 5th.
I had a 5th
Lunges.
ready. I had a 5th ready to go, but he
Yep.
might just win. I don't know. We'll see.
Lunges, where
Second
you
for
got
me.
Spargo?
Second place.
Okay.
Dude, this
Ooh.
number generator is something else.
I got Spargo 5th. Okay. We got T.
I'll start the conversation on this one. I
Okay.
feel like 4th.
4th. Holy.
Where? Yeah. I got him at 5th.
Okay.
Oh, I have a
Woulphy.
13th. Oh, I'm so grateful for a 13th.
You're using your 13th spot?
Not on T probably. I
13th?
think T is too
Bro, you got a
consistent.
5th. You
I
got a
do
5th
have a
right
5th.
there.
See, I've been valuing like people who play multiple characters. So
Kazuya.
Yeah, you
yeah,
have
it's just
to
the
be
Kazuya.
T.
I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna have to give T. Honestly, my best bet's probably giving him 5th.
Okay. So that means he's got to put Tweak and Zachary. Uh, okay. We'll just get to it. We'll get to it.
I
Okay.
already have my order picked.
And did I put T on here yet? No, I didn't put mine. I got T. Oh wait, no, I got T at 9th. Okay. So now we are at Tweak. Anybody got any takes on Tweak?
He's drowning.
You
Damn.
drowning?
Oh,
He's drowning. That's what I got.
it's
Slots
we're on
left.
version 3. What do you mean?
He's drowning.
How do you prepare for Diddy Kong if you're like a Japan player?
They got ditties out there.
Yeah, it's like the best
Mhm.
player on their Wi-Fi ladder.
Oh
Diddy
shoot, I
Kong.
didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I got Tweak at 9th. What about
You
you,
know,
Woulphy?
Woulphy, he could just be bullshitting you and you wouldn't question it. He doesn't know anything.
I got
He knows
Tweak
about the Wi-Fi.
13th.
Okay, using that 13th slot. Okay, Lunges, where you got Tweak?
I think Tweak's gonna like hyper evolve from version 3 to version 4. He's gonna get third.
Ooh.
Wow, Tweak in a renaissance.
Dude, this is something. He's got MK Leo drowning. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh man.
Okay,
All right.
Zachary.
I'll start off. Zach Ray's drowning.
Zachary
Ooh.
drowning. That would be like historically his worst performance at any tournament, I think.
Zach Ray's drowning. There you go. That's all I got.
Dang.
I
Booker
don't. If we're
cornered
locked in,
himself.
I can't do anything.
Yeah,
I
he
put him-
cornered himself.
I put him in over Cola, I think, but maybe Cola will do it.
How do we have more people drowning? Because Booker's only gonna have one more. Are we
Yeah, I
missing
only
somebody?
got one more.
There must be somebody that he's missing from.
Oh, Lilac just said that Zachary got 49th in the major. So,
Oh,
I justified.
Hey.
This was a very justified thing that I did.
okay.
I
Lilac
could
with the
see
assist, yeah.
Lilac.
All right,
Thank you,
Woulphy,
Lilac.
where you got Zachary?
I got him getting 9th. This tournament's so stacked.
Cowards.
Oh, wait. Where'd my Asimo go? My Asimo placement's gone.
Where
I just
did
looked
you
it
have
up.
him?
Are you sure you want that Asimo placement?
Where did I put him?
I thought, did you say like 9th or was it 7th?
Oh no! Somebody go back in the VOD.
Oh.
I legitimately don't know.
He must have
I
gotten copy and
thought it was-
pasted over.
Well, yeah, wouldn't you see a duplicate? Because
I could check. No. I could check the edits. Edit
Yeah, that's
history.
gonna take a while.
I could check edit history.
Okay,
Maybe-
Lunges. While he does that, where do you got Zachary?
Zachary, I have 9th.
Okay.
I had Asimo as 5th.
There's no shot you would Asimo as 5th.
I did have Asimo as 5th.
Dude, you are high.
I'm putting Asimo. I'm
Do
switching.
you want me to
putting
just
Asimo
shift
and
down your
Cola.
whole list?
No. Asimo and Cola switched. That's what happened. There you go.
Okay.
I switched it.
We'll accept one switch for Booker. Okay. Alright. And then I got Zachary getting second. Because I saw him do good once, and now I can't stop thinking that he's the best player in the world.
He has multiple characters, and he's always somebody. Like the more he plays, the better he does. So in a night like this, he could just go crazy.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I actually have some missing spots on my list because I included some X Factor
Oh, you
last
have
chance
other
qualifiers players. Well,
So
yeah.
you want to put Louis money in at 13th? Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is Shattuck at 13th.
All right, we'll let him get a last chance qualifier pick here. Okay, Booker's got Zomba drowning. Woulphy, you have to have Zomba drowning because there's no
That's
other
fine.
option. All right,
Okay, I'm confident.
I'll share this with you, Woulphy, so you can look at it during the tournament too. But I'll do one scroll through so that way people watching can see the guesses that we made.
I put the rules on here too. Lunges thought of this. If you get the correct placement, you get 3 points. If you get your placement's 1 off from where the actual placement is, you get 2 points. And if it's 2 off, you get 1 point. So
Okay,
Does
this
that
is the
count for
coward's
people
way
that
out.
drown?
what?
No,
Would that
drowning.
count-
I think you have to be accurate.
Yeah.
I think you like because
Alright.
drowning
No,
already
I
covers
mean-
2 spots. Because it covers 25th and 17th.
There you
Well,
go.
right. That's what I'm saying. Like, if someone drowns that we predicted, like let's say for instance Shattuck drowns, or wait, how do I say this? I just feel like a lot of people are gonna drown, and that's gonna get people points because they have them like in the back half. You know, I don't know if that makes sense.
Okay, and
I'd
we could
so,
say
like-
drown players only count 1 point. Maybe is that what you're saying?
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tired.
Okay.
It's easier to drown, so maybe we'll just maybe we'll only count top 16 right now. The drowns will be the breakers,
The tiebreaker. Okay.
tiebreakers.
All right, cool. Okay. Well, this has gone on longer than I expected. Woulphy, thank you for sticking around for the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Problem.
And I knew we were not going to cover all of the topics we want to do this week, so we'll be back next week to talk about Midwest PRs. And thank you everybody for tuning in, and anybody that watched all 2.5 hours of this or whatever. I deeply appreciate it so much. You guys got anything to say before I hang up here?
No.
No,
No.
thank you guys so much.
All
Go to
right,
Honey Pot.
go to Honey Pot. All right, everybody, you all have a good night.
See you.